Nice.
Wow. Ooh. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I was doing boomer things. I didn't realize StreamYard's added a secondary go live button.
Well, it's just because it's our own fault. It's been that long. It seems like it anyway. It's like, oh my
Oh,
God. Oh my God. Ah, the drama.
it is.
No, we've had enough drama going on in real life that we don't need internet drama too. So I was like, whatever. Oh my Lord.
There. I seem to take long vacations, but
I know. Hey, everybody. Good to see everybody. Um, Today we have a little bit of a mixed bag. And,
yeah.
before we get started here, Kate's definitely in a mood. Because I have been taking one for the team and keeping an eye on the swamp hag. Just because, everybody else has got their people covered. They're doing a beautiful job. Michael's covering Sorinda, so he's doing an awesome job. Emma's getting ready to go do Brooke, I think, tonight. And, she's had, her hands full with getting ready to up her life a peg and move to a different country and be with her
For me.
sweetheart. Yes, which is so exciting. So I'm so happy for them. They're awesome people and they deserve it. But, I think Swamp Haggy has been feeling a little neglected. And from some of the insanity that she has put out lately, holy shit. Oh, good Lord. Woman, you are so stupid. And again, ma'am, please get it straight. This is my opinion. The FBI is not going to come for me for an opinion, or come for Emma for an opinion, or come for Michael, or Citrus, or Glory, or anybody for a fucking opinion. So get over it. Fucking
There
hell.
seems to be a disconnect with that.
Yeah, she's disconnected, all right. Her brain has disconnected, And there's been a miraculous cure too. Let's just throw this out here because she has said I've only known her a little over a year, and it's been horrific. Oh my God. And I could not imagine living in the same place with her. I mean, no, oh God, there would be criminal acts. I'm sorry, it would be. The gators would be well fed, hey. But so she is feeling like I don't know what she's feeling, but she thinks that everybody is going to go to jail. The misinformation she's been cranking out has just been comedic.
Girl, I've been packed for 4 years
Well,
waiting to go to
exactly.
jail. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, come on. Does she really think this is everybody's first rodeo? It's the trolls. Excuse me, ma'am. Again, I have content on my channel that has nothing to do with YouTube, really. It's just some videos and some reviews and, that
oh,
kind of good stuff.
look at that, Elizabeth.
Yes. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you, sweetie. Yes.
Thank
Yes. Hey,
you. Boy,
everybody.
has it been that long? Holy shit.
No, I know. It doesn't seem like it, does it? It just does not. Hey, Anne, I hope you're doing good. Hope hubby's recovering very nicely. And let me see. Oh my gosh, we got You Wish. Hey, sweetie. Oh, yes. She's going to be a player in this later. Woo,
Yeah,
yes.
with
Woo,
our
yes.
witch is going to be on panel as soon as she can. Elizabeth, thank
Yes.
you.
Oh, that's sweet, Elizabeth. Thank you. She's such a
Fine.
sweetheart.
Yes.
Right. I mean, because I have said this before very publicly, the only awesome thing about, dealing with some of these, internet crackpots is we have met some amazing people along the way.
This is
So,
what we've always said.
yes. So the journey has not been without its rewards. So, again, we've met wonderful people like Elizabeth and Anne, Olap, Emma, Hatman. So, the different communities are so diverse, which is what I love. you know. So, Swamp Haggy, go back to the swamp. Try to fool the alligators because, sweetheart, you ain't fooling nobody over here. You're not.
Oh, we love you too, Elizabeth. Again, thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Yes, absolutely. She's just a sweetheart of a
And I have
person.
another 11 months are passed. Thank you
I
for hanging in
know.
to my
Mm. I love it.
oh dear. Yeah,
Hey,
so
Pat.
and we're also going to touch base and speculate and pattage, you know, our perpetual friend Alana has been radio silent for the last 30 days.
Oh, wow. Has it been that long? Gosh, it's been so nice.
Now,
Like,
come
oh,
on,
wow.
Lana. You play a homeless card here. You know, you would have found a Wi-Fi hotspot somewhere.
Oh, exactly.
So,
Hey, I hear that
mhm,
Texas though, and I hope that's not the case, but because nobody wishes harm on anybody, but um, they've had a lot of crazy, copycat drugs and that kind of stuff coming
mhm.
across the border. And so they've
Not
had
from us. Not
a
from
lot
us.
of yeah, they've had a lot of overdoses and stuff. So,
No, I think she's enjoying her 3 hot meals and a bed for the
so you think it's three hots and a cot for
I
her?
I absolutely thought that from the very beginning
But
that she was
Corey,
going in to pay her dues, as it were.
right? 'Cause now she did complete her community service, so we got to give her that. We do have
Well,
to
then
give
she
her
must
that.
have done something else
I
because
That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. And because she kept going on and on about that house, remember that she
Mhm.
supposedly had the foundation lifted and all this other weird shit. But excuse me, if you owned that house, you would not have ran to a landlord and given a landlord your money because, honey, you forget that ages and ages ago, you were in the car with Carlito and you found some apartment that was like $500 a month and you guys were discussing it. And he went, "Oh no, that's too much. Forget it." So, girlfriend, stop it. I apparently, hey, $500. Hey, if people around here for an apartment pay $2,000 a month. So I don't know what she's thinking that he's thinking that's too expensive. But my point with that is, once and this is supposed to be her house in this big gated community, and it's supposed to be all nice and everything. And you needed a
Mhm.
deed at one point to show your way in, remember?
Mm.
Yeah. And so she said the roof caved in. Well, the whole roof didn't cave in. You don't got a pancake. I would have sectioned off a spot and moved the shit that wasn't damaged, and I would have gone to get my permits and got my shit together and got it fixed.
Punch monkey.
Hey, Punch, good to see you, sweetie. So, yeah, there's no way that she's done any of that. And plus, they can't get, I mean, their credit is Zippo. They have no credit whatsoever. So, they
No.
are not going to find,
And and a decent landlord wouldn't even look at them.
oh, no, no. And so, she tried to spin some of this shit and stop. So, yeah, I have a feeling. But, remember though, if she had gone to jail, that would have been like a death sentence to her because
Mm.
she's on a special diet. She only eats cheese puff now. And apparently, I guess in jail, you got to fight the mice for the cheese puffs. So, hey, so God love her. God love her.
Oh, Lord love a duck.
I know. Hmm. So there's that. So who knows? You're right. She is probably, and wouldn't that be so fun though to go out and see little stripes going along the highway picking up garbage and shit with a little poker?
Mm. But we also know how addicted she is to YouTube and live streaming. So
Oh,
her being
exactly.
completely silent, she's not capable of being completely silent. Let's
You got that straight. Woo! No, no, no. Because, well, and remember, her new career. She's left her tarot career
Yep.
in the wind. It's to spin in the wind. And come on, how many times have we called that? You know, I mean, what she goes from one thing to the next. Remember, what was it? First, she just raged and it didn't matter because that was fucking hilarious.
That was
And
her best part when she would
yeah,
just get on and just let it loose. Like
yep,
and I've said it before, the early days were the best days of her
that's
doing it.
true. That's true.
When she
That's true.
started to acknowledge that people were actually watching her, that was kind of over. Nah, yeah. Then she was like, I can play this for something. But when she
Exactly.
straight
Right.
on raging, it was perfection.
It was. That was a chef's kiss every
Yep.
time. We're just sitting back going, "Oh, I love this." And see, and girl, you're gonna end up faded away because the swamp beast is zoomed in because
Well, there's
she
one
does,
over.
16,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Ah, I just love that. Did you hear it? That's a
Crap.
knee slapper. That's a knee
Okay.
slapper. And then she, you know, her biggest flexes lately are, that's all she talks about are subs and views and clicks and likes and you people, and it's you people. You people have
You,
no
we
subscribers,
finally
no
you.
no support. Um, excuse me, honey, I got more subs than Wolfie does. So what are you talking about? Nice try. So
Ain't true.
again, what's your point? I don't buy my subscribers and views. And then she flexes back, and it's all semantics for her, which I love. And she's going to get cracked here a couple times. So buckle up, folks. Um, she wants to play the semantics big time. Well, I've got with YouTube. How many times have we heard the fucking "I got with YouTube"? YouTube hasn't got with you except to go knock it the fuck off, lady. We're
And
sick of
send a
you.
form letters that everybody else that fucks around gets.
Exactly. Exactly. And she said the other day, and I can't remember. The one live she did was from yesterday morning, which I was getting ready. I was on my way out the door, and I saw it. And I'm like, well, that's unusual for her to be live this time. Usually, she waits to slink in at the end of the night. And so she popped. I thought, oh, I got to listen to this while I'm getting ready. I'll put it on the car. Oh my God. I was on the floor laughing so hard. And I just was, I peeked in. I'm like, is anybody watching this? Because I said, for one, record it because she's too stupid. At least, let me see. I don't know. The other stupid minion used to delete shit right away. Thinking she got away with it. I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to say all this shit and then just delete it.
Yeah.
So I'm amazed. This dumbass leaves everything up, which it wouldn't matter if she did just delete it right away because everybody would have it still. Barb, honey, everybody has everything you've ever done. Everybody has it. Hey, Thunder, good to see you, darling. So everybody has everything you've ever done. So you cannot, please, I implore you, take my ass to court. And I'm talking to me because I know her main focus is not me. Her main focus is not you. She wants Citrus, Michael. She wants Olaf. She wants
Castle.
Emma. Hey, Castle, good to see you, darling. Yeah, and Castle is her number one. Castle has the bullseye on his back. Now, I don't know if it's romantic or what. She got the thing for Castle. Yep, she got the thing for Castle. That's for sure. But
Lipless
Castle.
and a moo you hot son of a bitch.
And, hey, I've seen a couple pictures of Castle they used when he was younger. So let's just say. So come on. and he did a channel because everybody kind of sat back around Easter. Easter is when she really started taking off with all these, massive shorts. She brags the other day, I got so many certain views. Oh, well, bitch, of course you did. You cranked out 50 videos in like 2 days. So yeah, you're going to get views. And when she realized that her Jesus flex got views, that's
Hey,
been
all right.
all.
Yep.
Oh, I'm up. Yay. Good to see you, darling. So he does punch. Castle does have a very soothing voice, especially when you go over and you're watching like his um astrology stuff. It's really cool. So hey, get over on that one channel and check out some of those astrology things because it's really neat. But she's definitely got a big time hard on for Castle. And he started a channel, with one of his other channels, and he's got almost probably, I think now, I don't know how many subscribers do you have now, Castle? I think he's got like 7 grand almost.
Oh, great. Put your
Yeah.
link in. Get some
Yeah.
more.
Absolutely. And I know I do too. I do too, Elizabeth. And so he did the same thing, only gosh, Castle hasn't bought any views, subscribers, or clicks or whatever. He did it all by himself, just by actually putting some content out. Barb, you crank out useless bullshit, brainless content over and over and over. You use the same shit, which is actually spamming the platform. So, and she still thinks that she's not going to get away with it because YouTube's told me that my subscribers are all real. Yeah, they're all real in your head. And
Now,
it's
how
work.
does YouTube tell her that?
Exactly. Oh, because YouTube talks to her live. She has conversations
Oh,
live with YouTube. They talk to her. And fair use is on its way out, folks. Buckle up. Let's try to tell that to all the foodie beauty reactors
oh
that,
yeah.
yeah, that have Barb. You want to still sit and flex your 16,000 subscribers? Guess what, sweetheart? That's a drop in the bullshit bucket. Go look up Mr. Beast.
Well, he's
Okay.
he's he's in the toilet, so he's not the one to compare to. But
Well, but he's got, oh my God, he's probably one of the top earners on
oh
YouTube.
yeah, yeah. Considering that, yeah, but his
Yeah.
reputation is
Oh
taken a
no.
very
Oh,
bad beat
he's
down.
kind. Yeah, he's been kind of crazy lately too. It's like, okay, but so she figured out that cranking out all these shorts was getting her somewhere. Now, and I think I figured it. Yeah, a lot. I agree. Poor Castle, don't read that. He'll be like, "Oh, I gotta go take a shower." Yeah, so but, yeah, he's gonna be like, "Ooh,
Scrub it off! Scrub it off!
ooh, ooh, the slime, I can feel it." But so, she thinks that cranking out all this content, and I actually figured out, I think, where she's buying the subs from because it's one of these. There's tons of them now. I mean, I kind of started looking into it to see, and there's tons of these places. And they tell you, they got package deals, and you got to do the package deal or you're not going to get, what you need. And
Right,
they somehow skirt around some of the bot activity because and then you have to, because you could tell the ones that she has bought views on the shorts, because she'll have like tons of shorts up, and some of them have 2 views, some of them have 5 views, and then all of a sudden you'll see a couple that have over 1,000 views or 2,000 views or whatever. And they're right in the middle of all these other ones that have nothing. So she's picking and choosing which ones she's purchasing her views and comments for. And so she's been doing that. And you can go back once you have bought them, you sign up and they'll say after a certain amount of time, they'll go back, and it's included in your package deal. They'll go back and resubmit more on your behalf. So you get like another 500 clicks and views with your package deal. And
Okay.
so, and the one thing that was so funny was she was, well, my subscribers are asleep when I go live. Most of them are, it's late. And it's like, so she tries to flex. Now, this is with her Jesus and her God content. Okay. This is what she's trying to flex, that the people that are asleep are the ones that are really engaging. Yeah. Okay. But you have no views on anything, ma'am. Nothing.
And YouTube, when shorts first started coming out, they were finding that people that subscribed to you because of your shorts weren't interested in your long form content. They are
Exactly.
strictly short viewers. That's
Exactly.
what they want.
Yep.
And so you can get all the new subs you want. And if you're going trying for your monetization, I think that's a perfectly good idea, to get, your 1,000. Um, but you're not going to get, it's not, the viewership is not going to transfer over from the short watchers to the long form watchers. It just doesn't happen that way. You might get a
No.
few interested looks, but
Sure. Sure. But they're
yeah,
not going to be long term or
no,
return viewers.
no, not at all, not at
Right.
all, and that's
And
okay. I mean,
oh,
I know
absolutely.
people are racing for their monetization. I say go for it, run.
Yeah.
Don't look
Yeah.
back,
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
walk, run. But
Exactly.
yeah, but then if you're thinking to make, thousands of dollars a month in revenue, well, you're going to be sadly mistaken.
Exactly. And she tried to flex that where most of her viewers were coming from were overseas, and the majority of the countries that she listed as her top reviewers
Oh,
were probably not really into Jesus content. They
oof.
were Muslim, Islamic, huh?
Yeah.
So they're not really exactly into your God content, ma'am. They're not into Jesus. That's not what they're coming. They're coming and and the one thing that I absolutely think is hilarious too is under most of her comments, she's got her channel rules right up there. Under a lot of these comments, when they come in, when she's buying them, she can't specify don't do too many emojis. 'Cause they come in and leave like 8,000 red hearts. And remember a way back, she's like, oh, I can't do the red hearts. I can't do red. It bothers my vision. Well, I thought you were blind, bitch, anyway. Who cares? Stop it, woman. It's just like, oh my God, you are the densest bitch on the planet. But please keep doing it, because this has been amusement. I mean, I thought people were going to cart me away the other day. It's been finally nice enough that I've been able to get outside and get my walking done outside. And I just have my little earbuds and I got my phone clipped on and I'm walking along and I am just laughing my ass off. And I passed a couple of them looking at me like, why is she laughing? What is so funny? And they could see I was listening to something that they were probably like, I mean, I want to listen to what she's listening to. This is hilarious. So it's just like, the stuff that she comes up with is equally as entertaining as the other one, if not more so lately, because she's realized people don't care what she has to say. Hey, Kate Winslet, good to see you, honey. So nobody cares about what she has to say. So she has, and even now, when Marty used to shill her out and stuff and give her attention, she'd get 90 people in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Either one of these videos, the first one from yesterday morning, I think it's just a little over 30 minutes, and then the other one that she directed at You Wish and some other folks, that one was a little bit longer because she had to read to us about the Trolls Handbook. I don't know where else she got that one from, probably one she wrote.
Come on up, you wish. I left the link in Discord.
Ugh.
See if it's still
That's all he can reach. Hold up. Awesome. Come on up, girlfriend. Now, that one is the second live because Citrus went live. And please, if y'all are not subscribed to Citrus, dear Lord, the dude is awesome. He's hilarious. And he's like Olaf. I will watch anything that Olaf puts out. I will watch anything Emma puts out. And I will watch anything that Citrus puts out. Those are just my three people that I
your
just adore.
names.
Yes, those are three people I adore. And, you know, Citrus takes one for the team and covers Barb. So we don't have to a lot. Now, I want to today because it's going to be fun. It's
and,
just going to
and
be
and
fun.
because she was after our you wish. Which
Yeah, man.
everybody say hello to you wish.
Hey, darling.
Hey, everybody.
How are you, sweetie?
Oh, I'm fine. I had to wait on a phone call. Just was waiting on them to return my phone call about, well, it was two, about the kittens. Somebody trying to help me, get these
Oh,
kittens because there's four of them.
I know. Hey, the cat distribution system, ma'am, has picked you.
If I lived closer out, like in the country or something, I would take all four of them and the mama.
I know you would because they're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Hey,
I was
I
like,
will be
there's
right back.
okay. There was like two, and then this morning when I got up and looked outside, there was four coming through the fence. I was like, oh my god. So I called a place and they just told me to feed them, oh, what was it? He said kitty chow. So I've got water out there and I don't have any kitty chow, but all I had was some, oh, rotisserie chicken that I boiled off the bone. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I had to give them for right now. So I'll have to go get them some kitty chow.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I sure enjoy those videos that you're posting. Aw.
That was so cute. I just wanted to bring them all in the house. You ought to see me on my deck yesterday trying to catch the two that were out there. They were
Feral
running
kitten.
everywhere because I think we were the first humans that they've ever seen. So they
Oh,
were,
really?
yes, they were running crazy. And then I
Poor
had to wait for
thing.
them to call about, we have a water filter system and it's time to, change the filters yearly. So I got that scheduled. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, come
Yeah.
and tell us what's going on with you and Barb.
Well, I just made a post the other day because she had talked about in one of her videos about how with Ancestry she has a code that when she calls in or whatever, and she doesn't. There, you get a code not when you call in, but when you sign in. Sometimes it's just like making sure that it's you. Um, Only if you enable it. you
Okay.
know. And I cut mine off because they had a plan going where you could add, if you bought the biggest plan they had, you could add up to four people to your account, and they could use your account and use everything on it. I mean, they would be on their separate account at Ancestry, but they could use everything that you're paying for. So my father-in-law, he's like 80 something years old. He just couldn't get it. So we had to enable all that stuff so that he could get on there. But anyway, there's no code with Ancestry. So anyway, I made a post about that I had called all the DNA places and stuff like that. And it must have really just like got up her butt crack because she made a post about it, made a video about it, calling me a troll. And I told her that I work for Ancestry, and that you can't go back as far as she said. You can go back a long ways, but with Ancestry, they want you to have documentation like birth certificates, church, and I know she don't have all that stuff.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, I mean you can do a tree and you can say that you're all the way back to Adam and Eve as much as you want, but for it to be really solid proof, you need birth certificates and stuff like that. You
Yeah, like
know,
a paper trail.
yes, you need a paper trail. Yes, and I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Ancestry because I've been on it. I think I was looking at it earlier, like 13 years. I've been on Find a Grave for 11 years. And on Find a Grave, I'm over 1,000 memorials that I manage,
Hmm.
you know. And so she's just full of it. There is no code for that crap. So shut up, Barb. There's just no code. And there's no code for a hospital either. I've had to call hospitals and doctors' office. I've never had to have a code to give them any information.
She's an
Hello,
idiot.
Chrissy.
I mean, I have now with like if you call in like sometimes cell phone companies will require you to have a code, you know,
Hmm.
and I can never remember my code.
We're
Because
boomers. That's what they say.
I never call them and they'll say, well, what's your code? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I ain't called you in like 6 years. So I
Exactly. Oh my God. I had to call one of the credit card companies not long ago, and they have, there's like, we have a 4-digit passcode or whatever, and hubby sets that, and I wrote it down somewhere. But then there's like this secret word. And I'm like, she's like, what's your secret word, ma'am? And I'm like, huh? What? There's a, does oh shit count? I have no idea. And
right.
hubby's not around. I'm like, can you give me
Gotta
a
write
hint?
this shit down.
Well, and it's like, can you give me a hint? And she was like, yes, I can give you a hint. I'm going, okay. And so then she was like, it had to do with a pet. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, sweet Jesus. I'm okay. And I guessed like 3 or 4. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, ma'am. That's just not right. Can you call us back with the correct information? Fine, whatever. Hubby gets home. I'm like, all right, you're making secret words behind my back, and I have no idea. And he's just like, huh? It took
You
him off
sure?
he didn't have any idea either. So I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I tell you, but no, continue. I am so sorry because, well,
Oh
yeah,
no, we were
because
just Barb's just full of it. I mean, sometimes I just want to reach through the computer and just,
mm,
oh my God.
we're there today. Let me tell you, I'm there today. Because like I said yesterday morning, she does this craziness and just says all kinds of crazy shit. Then Citrus, like, hey, Red, good to see you, darling. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Ford, glad to
Red.
see
Hey
you.
Ford, hey
Another one's a
Red.
Ford's another good one to follow too. He's got his thumb all over her too. But so, and I forgot what I was saying. Should I hate that? Oh my God.
And when she talks, I hate when she gets into that little childish voice, acting like a little kid, talking down. It was just like, oh God, so
Then yeah.
condescending.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah. I mean, she is absolutely delusional in what she thinks YouTube's changing. And again, girl, this shit's going to start catching up with you because people are getting tired of your nonsense.
She ain't
And
talking, she ain't talking to nobody from YouTube because even I mean, come on, look at people like Booty and all them that have huge channels.
yes,
Think they can talk to YouTube.
exactly. Exactly. And
I think they have YouTube managers, but that's it.
right, exactly. And and once you get monetized and you do have
You
more
have,
resources to
well,
talk
yeah, and you
to.
have access to but everybody just eventually realizes it's a bot. Um,
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
once you hit that 100,000, then you have access to a manager.
Well, yeah, and I told her, I said,
Yeah.
"Girl, what are you waiting on? Because I'm trying to figure out what's her end game." Okay, she's monetized. She's not going to get any better. Pretty
Right.
soon, they're going to take that shit away because as much
Yep.
crazy shit as she keeps putting out, monetized channels are held to a higher standard. You know, you're monetized to a degree.
Yeah.
You don't have your AdSense turned on, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
No. No, just
Right.
my super chats. That's it.
Right, that's what I thought. Now, with her having her AdSense on, she's got to be extra careful because, and you didn't hear this from me, folks, but if you tell an ad person that you saw their ad and you weren't happy with where you saw it,
That includes for sponsorships too.
sure does.
Yeah.
So that's coming because she doesn't care who, she wants to say that we're slandering her. Ma'am, I know Kroger well enough to know that's a national chain grocery store.
Yeah.
And you slandered Kroger right and left by telling people, because now remember, even though your 16,000 subscribers are fake as fuck, you still, to YouTube, they think, oh, hey, she's got 16,000 subscribers. You are putting out misinformation. You actually slandered Kroger by saying that they take their chicken and soak it in the blood and repackage it and put it out for sale.
Ew.
Yes, she actually said that on a live stream. I'm like, oh my God. Do you realize you just slandered a national grocery chain? Because, oh, well, when I worked for them, that's what they did. And then she tried to
How
tell
would you know?
everybody that
Does Kroger slaughter their own chickens or
no, no,
I have
no,
no idea.
no, no, they don't do that. And, they have like Purdue has like meat processing plants all over the United States, all these, whoever has, the name brand chicken. I can't think. The only one I can think of right now is Tyson. But
Yeah.
they have their own plants that they take care of all that, and then the meat is shipped, to the various grocery stores. But then in the same live stream, she went on to say what they did with eggs.
Yes, with the
oh
eggs. And
God,
there's
what
a
did she say about eggs?
Oh, this is good. She said that when the eggs come in and they're old, all they do is just rebox them and put them back out for sale. So you don't know how old the eggs really are.
Lord. There's a huge egg farm. Oh, probably about 20 minutes, you know, from
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I have a BJ's, which is like a box store like Costco,
Mm-hmm.
Sam's Club. And I can go run down the street right now to this very minute at my BJ's, has 5 dozen eggs for $9.99. So, I mean, and they come from a very delightful little farm. You can look up what farm your eggs come from, what farm your meat comes from. They're very open about that. So by you, ma'am, going around and telling these stories that this is what they do and that what they're doing is tricking you and going to make you sick, that's what is called slander, ma'am.
Now,
So
how does
you
she know? How does she know what they do? She never gets out of the house to go to the grocery store.
well, she said when she worked there,
Oh,
that's what
my
they did.
ass.
Oh, exactly. Come on. And ma'am, I love how you want to sit there and say that you don't have Facebook accounts. You and Wolfie each have at least 4 or 5
They
Facebook
do.
accounts. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they do. And their fake native crap is all over it.
Yep. And all her racist bullshit.
Yeah. She wants to
Mm-hmm.
sit there and say, oh, I'm not racist. Yes, ma'am, you are very racist.
Her Facebook says different.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh
It's
God.
embarrassing. I mean, if I said some of this shit, okay, and I'm sorry, Wolf, you hearing me now, honey? I hope so.
You know they watching.
Oh, of course, I hope so. And well, like I said, I'm not the big YouTuber that I'm, they don't give a shit. She's scared of me for some reason because she's never reported anything I've done, at least that I'm aware of. I don't know. So, but no, she's more focused on Castle and Emma and Olap. and and Ford. Those are the ones that she wants to go after and strike. And ma'am, you've already, and Parody Guy, oh my God, you know, your cease and desist. Um, you're a joke, ma'am. You want to sit there and say that people have gotten their cease and desist, but now they're being quiet because they got them? No, ma'am. Nobody has gotten a cease and desist from you.
No.
Stop it. And she tried to say that on the cease and desist, you don't know. You don't know. Ma'am. Yes, you do know who is sending you a cease and desist. It's in the paperwork, you idiot.
No.
So
Yeah.
please fact check your shit, not through Wikipedia. I mean, you're just embarrassing. Like Deb earlier, I was saying, she said that um Ancestry, they're going to get a HIPAA lawsuit. Are
Oh,
you dumb? They don't go by HIPAA law. That's your
No.
healthcare information. And then something about, and I'm getting my lives mixed up because I know the second one after she was very salty at Citrus. Very salty at
Mm-hmm.
Citrus because she was front and center with all her sock accounts all lined up in a row. Lady Justice had a couple things to say recently too, which I thought was funny. But so she was watching it, and Citrus is a ball. Oh my God. I mean,
He's
I just
fine.
who was
I
watching it? I'm sorry, Kate. Who was watching?
Wolf and Barb were watching Citrus.
Oh, oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and because
Mhm.
it was because we were talking about it in Discord behind the scenes, and yeah, I was just like, is anybody watching this? Jesus, sweet Jesus! I mean, I said, I got to pick myself off the floor. I'm laughing so hard. That's why I told you this morning when you're sipping your coffee, be careful where you're sipping at because it's going to be coming out your nose. I mean,
Right.
just like it was just ridiculous the stuff she
And,
was saying.
and like she was saying that I had called, when I
Every
said I called
every
this,
DNA store.
right, we weren't talking about paternity DNA tests or medical DNA tests, you dummy. We were talking
Exactly.
about ancestry DNA.
Exactly. And she says Ancestry uses. They don't want a HIPAA lawsuit.
She's
Uh,
full. No, they don't. Now
she is so
23 and
stupid.
me, 23 and me might. I don't know how that's going to work because they do or they did have a test that you could take that could pick up medical issues that you may have.
Exactly. Right.
So they may
Right.
with that. I don't know.
And I heard that I think they filed bankruptcy. I'm not really sure about that. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. But the
They
last
did.
rumor was yeah. So yeah, they've done that. But the other thing that I just so they've proven now that she's 60% native. Ma'am, you are not 60% native anything. You're
And it's
probably
not,
not even 60% native swamp egg.
and it doesn't change that much because I can tell you right now on my ancestry, my percentages of whatever I am haven't changed in over a year. So they're not
Right.
going to change every week, Barb.
Right. Thank
That's
you.
not the way it is.
Thank you. And when, and because my husband has an ancestry thing, he did it. I chose not to because I was just like, yeah, this kind of creeps me out. I'm not going to do it. And
Yeah.
Plus, he
I
needs more siblings.
yeah, more true. And so that's why I think why he did it because all his siblings were doing it. So he thought he wanted to be the in crowd stuff. And so that was when I think they did the test for like $99. It's been several years ago.
Yeah.
And so he did it and he's bringing the directions to me going, do they really want this much spit?
Yeah.
That's what he was freaking
That's
out about.
that's just nasty.
It was. He was freaking out about that too. He's like, I gotta put that much spit in this little tube. And I'm like,
Right.
yes, honey, they want. And he goes, man, that might take me a few. Like,
I
oh,
think
well,
it's like
whatever.
I want to say it's like 3 tablespoons.
It was quite
Oh
a bit.
my
I was
God.
surprised. It
Because
was a lot. Yeah. And
when I
so
got my
then,
mother-in-law's,
yeah,
she came over and my husband was like, "Go in there with mom and help her with that." I said, "Hell no, I'm not sitting here watching somebody spit in a tube. I will throw up. I'm not doing."
I just kind of like, okay. And so, but yeah, so he's like getting all technical and stuff. I'm like, honey, just spit in the fucking tube and we'll seal it up and send it back. Thank
Yep.
God he wasn't interested in Coldegard because I would have not have been helping in that.
If you
So,
do, if you don't give enough spit though, they'll send it back. They won't send that back. They'll send you another test to redo if you don't send enough.
Oh Lord, help me. No, I'm glad.
Oh,
Well, he must have done okay. But then the whole process was nothing like what she described. I mean, we sent the little thing in, and yeah, you
mm-hmm.
did put a little label on the little test tube
Yes,
thingy. His name was on it. I don't know where she's getting that your name wasn't on it, but his name was on it.
yeah,
And you put it back in the box, you send it in, and then they sent us an email and said, we've received your sample. Please
yep,
create an account.
yep.
So we created an account with his name, our address, our email address, and we went from there. And other than that, after it took, I don't know, it was like, I
It,
think it was a couple weeks. And then
yeah, it
they
depends
sent
on
us,
how many. How if they had a sale for that time, and a lot of people say they had to sell for like $59 for the test. Then it takes longer to get the test back because everybody's buying them. But if you
right.
just get it for 99, it can be a couple weeks to a month.
That's what it was. It was just a couple weeks, and I got him. I said, "Hey, we got an email from Ancestry. Are you ready to check it out?" He goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." And all I did was sign in. I didn't
Yeah,
have to give any codes or
no,
anything weird like that. I signed into his account,
that's what
and
happened to me.
yeah. And so where she's getting that these codes and shit, no, and I wouldn't, they never asked because when we first signed up, they asked, you got to check the box. Is it okay if we share the results? Because
Hmm.
that was the whole gig. His brothers and sisters were like, "Oh yeah, let's do it and see if we're going to find out one of us is the milkman's." It's the big, big joke.
Right.
And so yeah, he clicked yes, it's okay. And so, but other than that, anytime we got an
Oh,
update,
I'll
which
stop. Stop.
we,
A lot.
oh here,
Oh my
oh
God.
no, oh my God, Olaf, oh. Hey,
Yeah.
at least it's better than some of the previous options, you guys. And that's okay. Before you get to me, ma'am, I abstain. So thank you. And I will every time. So just get wise, folks. I abstain. So there's that. But so, and then after that, we got updates from time to time that says
Yeah.
you've updated your ancestry results. And I'm like, oh, cool. And you log, and all you do is just log back into your account, and there it is. There is no weirdo code bullshit,
No.
you know.
Nope.
So,
Like I said,
and
mine hasn't updated in probably over a year. I'm the same percentages as I was this time last year.
right,
Just and when I signed up, I already had an account. So all I had to do was, matter of fact, it was a Christmas morning. I checked my email and it said my results were back on Christmas morning. I think that was 12, 13 years ago, somewhere around there.
right.
And I didn't have to put any code in.
No, So again, she is playing. And people are wise to this. Babs, you use semantics. You use God as a shield, and
Yep.
you want to sit and flex that everybody is out to get you, ma'am. I have been on this platform since 2017. I met wonderful people again, staring at a giraffe's ass, waiting for it to birth. And we spent months because Animal Adventure Park got the day wrong. So I was in the emergency room getting stitches in February of 17, waiting. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I looked at my husband. I said, "Look, it quit bleeding. Can I go home now?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "All right." I said, "If I miss that damn giraffe giving birth, there's going to be hell." Yeah. Because everybody was glued to their, and this was when YouTube was fun. I'm sorry, back in
Oh
the
yeah,
day.
when
Yeah,
it
and
was
there's
the Wild West, yeah.
Yes, it was the Wild West because, Animal Adventure Park, they didn't have mods. Channels didn't have mods. It wasn't that common to have mods. And so there were people getting on there saying all kinds of stuff. And, Babsy, let me tell you about trolling, whatever, okay? Just because you want to call everybody a troll. What is that? What are troll rooms? What are troll groups? What are troll cults? I mean, I think we're part of everything now,
So
according to
Kate
her.
Winslet is leader of our particular pod of troll.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yep.
And that's
It's
another one. I adore Kate. She's
cool.
awesome. And she's been around a very long time. Had been acquainted with her for quite some time. And, so it is what it is. But, people are so fucking sensitive on this platform. It freaks me out a little bit. Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, I get it. I
Oh
get it.
my God.
But,
Let me
well,
count
yeah,
the ways.
no shit. But, you could go into that giraffe chat and call the male giraffe by the wrong name, and these bitches would tear you a new asshole.
Oh
I mean, you
Lord.
want to see the shit that they say nowadays? It's tame. Man, they were ready to come for you and lynch you and draw and quarter you because you called the male giraffe Oscar instead of Oliver.
Oh
Like,
Lord.
oh my God. But and this time I met so many cool people. I was watching that. I was invested. Well, everybody else got the idea, so they were stream sniping Animal Adventure. So everybody and his brother, hey, and if somebody knows about this, please put it in the chat so I know who I'm dealing with. There was a bar in the British Virgin Islands called Foxy's. Now, you weren't anybody unless you knew about Foxy's Bar. Now, Foxy's Bar, right smack dab in the middle of the British Virgin Islands, right very near the Soggy Dollar Bar, which I've been to, that there is no pier, there's no access. If you want to go to Soggy Dollar Bar, hence the reason it's called the Soggy Dollar Bar, is you got to swim to it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's a blast. Awesome people.
What if you
But
get drunk, forget how to swim?
that means one of them inflatables better be coming to get your ass. Are you going to be bait? That's what that's called. So, and it's cute. I'm sorry. That's my bad, girl joke of the day is, what do you call people in Florida that swim at night? Bait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Ah,
gotta know better, folks. Come on. So it was just so funny that you could not even this little tiny bar in the British Virgin Islands that was filled with tourists that would live stream their adventures every night, and the chat was going so fast. If anybody's familiar with Mr. Medicare or that kind of stuff, that content, that's how fast the chat went. I mean, you could go in and go, woohoo, and it'd be gone.
Yeah.
well, that was like Marty's stream. So,
Yeah,
let's have a
yes,
silent
yes,
moment for Marty.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but
And your friends behind the scenes in another live stream are going, did you see me? And I'm like, I said hi, but it was gone like in 10 seconds, but it was just so much fun. And the trolling was hot. I mean, we had so much fun those days. But so anyways, I digress. I apologize. But it was so much fun back in the day. Nowadays, you have people like the beast from the swamp that ruin it. And let me just say, Wolf, you should be embarrassed because you know what she is and you let her do it. And this
Mhm.
has absolutely nothing to do with looks, demeanor. It has everything to do with the kind of person that you are. You are a horrible human being. Your own kid can't stand you. And we see why. You're just horrible. You lost me, ma'am, when you miraculously met a daughter that was kidnapped from you when it was born, sold to the neighbor, raised by God knows wolves, I guess, who knows. But this daughter that was mysteriously yanked from your bosom as a newborn suddenly was raised to be a nurse. And she was your nurse in the hospital upon one of your many bullshit trips, I'm sure. But, oh my God, you're my long lost daughter. Who had 3 little girls of her own, half the Brady Bunch.
See, even Alana doesn't think up a shit about her kids like Barb
I
does.
know, I
No,
know. I know, and that's pretty scary that somebody can up Alana. That's really
Yep.
pretty scary.
Yep, that's
But
impressive. That's
yeah,
Oscar worthy.
it is Oscar worthy. And because hey, they're scammers. They know exactly what they're doing and how to do it. They've been doing it for a very long time. And
Yeah, it's
so
like the
what
PayPal.
yes. So what does this woman do? She has these 3 granddaughters, and when she's probably getting pressed, she goes to Pinterest and comes up with these 3 girl pictures. These are my granddaughters. They all died within like a few months of each other. All horrific deaths after their parents magically, I don't know if it was a car accident, a plane crash, something, who knows, but took out all the family. And they were supposed to come and live with Barb. And Barb had talked to them and, been in their lives and was so thankful for them. And she was going to take care of them. And then they all died. And it's like, huh? And you twisted bitch. None of it was real. The daughter, nope. Fake.
Yeah, she didn't even put the daughter when she showed her ancestry tree that time. Her daughter wasn't even on the tree. It was just the one son.
Exactly. So again, she got cracked and busted, and who kills off 3 imaginary kids? I was like, huh?
Lana
It's
in her game, she
true.
kills babies.
Yeah,
Oh, and her, and
exactly.
yeah, what was that game? Sims, yeah.
Sims, the
The
Sims. Yeah,
Sims, that's it, yeah.
yeah. Even her Sims characters didn't want to live.
Ah,
Even her Sims characters were like, fuck this, get me out of here. So, but so who does that crazy shit? I mean, oh my God, who sits back and thinks of this shit? And then she's talking about books. I'm an author. Yeah, okay. I can write a book about cat piss and put it over on Amazon.
oh.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
I know somebody else that done that.
yeah.
Done some coloring books, and they were shitty.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. And yes, you are right. You are right. And that's another there's a few people out there that have artificially enhanced themselves that we know of. And it's okay, Um, because they don't think that it's going to catch up. It will eventually catch up. Oh, it does usually happen faster, but look how big this platform has become. And
Hmm.
bots are the ones that handle it. But and I pointed this out not long ago too, ma'am. Your 16,000 subscribers that you don't have any engagement on. I mean, both of the lives that we're reacting to today in parts, nobody came in the chat. Nobody. And you're only got like views from both of those, a little over 100 views.
Because you
So
had hate
we're
watchers. Yeah.
exactly. But that's even, back when she actually had hate watchers, she did have views when she
But
was
that was
acting
around
even.
the time of Marty, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but everybody's blocked now. I peeked in. She had an auction with one of those stupid women. I'm sorry, but if you're going to put up with her bullshit, birds of a feather is all I'm going to say, and that's my fucking
Exactly.
opinion. Yeah, that's
They
my
just as
opinion.
stupid as she is.
Exactly, exactly. Because nobody, I don't think bought anything, but the one gal that's bought shit from her crap before bought all her shit. And it's probably shit that she's already bought before. And, they're just sending it back and forth. She probably doesn't even send it because it doesn't exist. I would love to know from that woman if anybody from Barb's Live has bought anything from her that they gave a legit address to send it to.
Right. Because anytime there's an option on Barb, it's only like maybe 3 people that's buying stuff, and that's Barb and the one lady, Randy, and then what is it, Wanda or something like that?
Yeah.
Wanda, Valentine, and JoJo. Is
Yeah.
JoJo? Oh, is
Yeah.
JoJo?
Mhm.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay.
She's the Latin Keiths. It took me out, man. I was
Mhm.
dying.
Hey,
But
Stupid
and
Wanda.
Hi,
hey, Randa, good to
Rhonda.
see you, darling. Olaf said she came up with that story because she was talking to a woman that lost her child to one up her, which excuse me, that's what she
Yeah.
wants to do is one up everybody. It's everything's ego fueled with her.
Yeah,
And
she has to be
and
better than anybody and everybody.
exactly. And it was, that's exactly what she said. She was told that by the woman herself. So, hey, Olaf gets around.
Slut.
So oh, that was pretty good. Sorry, she got you on that one.
Sorry,
That
she
wasn't
walked into
exactly.
that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's funny. But so you're
Hey,
not getting
Texas.
any engagement. Hey, Texas, good to see you, sweetie. That's what they all say. And I know a few people that have said that lately. And evidently, and she's going to beat me. I'm going to end up being content for this.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, I should take that back. Sorry,
I
Ola.
know, I know. Evidently, Olaf's got a hell of a rack. I mean, damn.
She got titties.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
kind of
sure
jealous.
Elizabeth's jealous.
Yeah, I know. I am definitely kind of jealous. So, but hey, and she's out of everything, she's going to be embarrassed about a great rack. Girlfriend, stop. Hey,
Ooh.
come on, use that rack. Too bad the weirdos attached to it, but hey. but so yes. Oh, I know. And Elizabeth, oh, that was so funny. Elizabeth scammed her and bought one of the skulls. I think she was in trying to play that stupid ass board game or something.
Oh, okay.
And so she won a prize. And you could pick from this or this or this. And so, Elizabeth took one for the team there and picked a prize and got a skull. And, it was interesting to say the least. So,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
she won it. Yes. Yes. So, well, Olap, stop, girl. Now stop. I think everybody has done a flashy flash from time to time. I will admit one year at Mardi Gras, and yes, alcohol was involved. So, who knows? There could be footage of that floating around and I would never know. But so wear that with pride.
I know I
Just
flashed
because we
before.
have, just because there's been a flashy flash, don't make you the hoe. So,
Did you get
no.
did you
And
get beat?
I'll fight anybody that tries to say that because nope. I am always if I don't understand what's going on in Olaps, I'm just going to go team Olap. I'm good. Team Olap, I don't care. Because again, there's very few people on here that there's more nowadays, but I have to actually value your opinion to be offended. So
Right.
Beastie,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's been
yeah,
my motto for years. I
yeah.
have to care about you and what you say to be offended.
Exactly. And so, Wolf, you should be embarrassed that you allow your cow loose like this. Because if my husband, and you can say I don't have one, I don't give a shit if you think I do or don't. But I do have one, and if I had acted like you at all at any phase of any of this, and it was on a body cam on YouTube, he would have thrown the shit out in the front yard and had me committed himself.
Mine too. I can mention YouTube drama to him now, and some days he'll just roll his eyes and say, "I don't want to
Same.
hear it."
Yep, same. Well, most of the time he'll hand me my earbuds and go, here. Like, okay, whoops, sorry. So, yeah, there's certain people he would tolerate listening to, and other people no. And the swamp hag is a definite no.
Yeah.
No. I had to I try to walk every day, and it was raining, and he had come home for lunch, and I was up in the kitchen. I have a huge kitchen, so I just walk my kitchen
Yeah.
if it's raining. And so he came in and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm getting my walk in." He goes, "Well, I figured that part out because what is that noise?" And I'm like, "Oh, I walk better if I can power walk when, I'm occupied." And he goes, well, "Occupied with something different." He goes, "Think you could listen to AC/DC or something?" I'm like, "Yeah, I could do that too." But so he just was like, "What are you listening to?" So no, and same with, Mine You Wish. I mean, if he's into the drama and then he pretends he doesn't want to know, and then later he's asking me what else going on. So he'll ask me what
Yeah.
else going on.
Mine
So
just wants. He'll ask me. He'll say, "Olaf made any new videos lately?"
I exactly. Oh yes,
Wait,
mine is definitely an Olap fan as well,
yeah.
and he'll listen to anything Olap does, and it was so cute too. What was it? Oh, I can't remember who we were listening to. And he was over. He was trying to pretend like he wasn't listening, but he was laughing. And I'm like, "What are you laughing at?" And he goes, "Nothing. I'm watching TV." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." So, but he's just a character and a half. Oh my god! But so yeah, certain people he'll listen to, and others he's just like, no, no,
Yeah.
Mm.
no, no.
Yeah. Mine even
Uh oh.
asked me the other day where Big Al
I'll
was
be right
at.
back.
Okay. What was that you wish, Deb?
He won't know where Big Al's been. I said, I don't know.
Well, we're pretty much sure she's in county jail.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I said, well, she's either, homeless or in jail.
Nah, I don't believe homeless because she would have found Wi-Fi somewhere.
Yeah, with her mouth. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then she'd want the pity. Look at
That's
me. Look at
true.
me. I'm homeless. I mean, she did it before when I actually believed she was because she vlogged that homelessness.
Yeah, weren't they living in like a van or something?
Yeah, they were living in the van, and she would go to the beach and sit on a bench and put her fat hoggy legs out and suntan her ham hocks and talk about being homeless.
See, that was before I really started watching her or anything like that. Because,
Yeah, that was
I was
yeah.
I liked her when I first started watching her and stuff, you
Did
know.
you really?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't figure out why everybody was, being mean to her and stuff
Oh,
like that. And then I was like, it took one time and I figured it out. But yeah,
oh
yeah,
no, she was so precious back in the day. Early or late 2019 is when I caught on to her. I was modding for another channel, and she was always in
Mhm.
there causing just old shit. She just would, and I'd follow. I caught her on other people's channels trashing the other channel, and it was just ridiculous. And then
Oh,
I just, and then I'd see her go live, and I don't even know how to describe what she would just go to barely take a breath and go for hours. Oop,
oh my
we
God.
lost it. And I just what? Or she would wait until uh it was Peanut's channel before she got deleted. She'd wait till Peanut was done and then go live and just completely go off the rails. It was
Mm-mm-mm.
beautiful. It was beautiful. There was a core group of us that sat there and watched her, and then she noticed that she was getting popular, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had an audience at that point, but
I've been binge watching anything on Shani and Rev because, I never
oh,
really watched them before. And I guess they have a channel, or, well, both of them do.
oh, they had many channels.
And
I
they've been
started
on
watching.
Foodie.
Yeah, I started watching them when Shani got arrested for whipping Rev with a fetish whip.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm sure the body cam footage is still floating around. Somebody probably has it.
Oh, my God.
And then I quit really because of when I learned about the abuse of the boys and that state of the household when they
Oh,
dipped out on the rent.
oh, yeah.
I
I
went,
think
you
they
know
said they
what? This
owe.
is way grosser than I want to know about. So I kind of drifted away.
Yeah. I guess they've been denying that about him kicking and hitting
Oh,
the one little
mhm.
boy. But there's videos out there of him admitting he did it, but then he
Yep.
turns right back around and admits it in another one and says he didn't. So, but they've been
You know,
on watching Foodie a lot and attacking her
yeah.
and dogging
Let's talk
her and
about her. Let's talk about her.
oh, good Lord! I wonder if she's gonna go to jail.
So what I'm hearing is that she went and rescued two kittens or one kitten.
Well, from my understanding, she went and she got one kitten, said it was sick or something, took it home, and I guess asked for donations to take it to the vet. And she went to, I guess, what she called a vet, but they couldn't even tell whether it was a boy or a girl.
Huh?
And yeah, and they say she got like $500 or $600 up, and only spent maybe $50 or $60. I'm just watching videos and here and there getting it. And um, what is the name of that place? Pause for Kuwait or something like that. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
they're going after her, I guess.
I guess it's illegal to solicit donations.
Yes, it is. And plus, now they're saying she took photos of the oil fields and stuff over there, and that's a big no-no.
Why would she take pictures of the oil fields?
I don't know. She did some in the cemetery too,
Well, that
and
I
I
knew
guess that's
was forbidden. Ugh.
and I mean, like here we can take pictures of cemeteries and stuff. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter, but over there you can, I guess, and so and I guess like you said, you're not
See,
even supposed to be begging, soliciting for money or anything, but she has. So
I
okay,
need.
Thunder, I think I'm subscribed to him.
I what is
Bye,
that
Rhonda.
that friend of Shani and Rev's that kicked him out of their house? What's
Uh,
his name? Is he still
Gary, or what do they call him? That's what they've been calling. But what's his screen name?
yeah, it's slipped my mind.
Oh my God,
Oh, they
Thunder. What is
did?
his name?
Ooh, I just read what the roll up said. Look at that.
Oh,
You
G
seen it
Man. Yes,
around
G
eyes.
Man.
I missed you. Thanks for dropping in.
Good to see you
Yes,
around time.
yes, that's G
Oh,
Man.
G-Man, thank you.
Yes. Oh, my brain just went dead.
Yep, me too. I just went the little flame that pilots in the back of my brain went out.
The little
Yeah, see,
fan quit running.
I heard
Yeah.
that too a lot that they went into Yaba's chat.
Oh, now did she get out of Kuwait or is she still there?
I heard she made a dash for freedom, but I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't
well,
know.
who knows?
But I
Who
heard
knows?
Salah was going to jail too. So,
Who
Really?
cares?
hmm
Wow.
but
Everybody's now see, I'm sorry. She knew what she was getting into.
hmm
She knew what she was getting into. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for her.
Nope.
Now, see, if he gets in trouble, he's not from Kuwait. He's from like what,
Syria.
Syria or something like.
Syrian.
He could
Yeah.
be sent back, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
and once you get back and you land that plane, they'll be like, "Here, sir, guess where you're going? Here's a gun."
Yeah, that's what I heard. They make them join the military. Yeah.
Yep, that's what they do. Yep.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
Mm-mm.
Oh
not
no.
good. So now I think for our unless you did it and I missed it.
Nope, nope, no. I was waiting for you. Which one should we do first? The short one, the 30-minute one?
It's up to you. The second one, the first one was the comedic. They're both comedic in my opinion, but the first one was just more of a general stupidity shit. And then Citrus went live, and after Citrus was finished, I think it was like almost immediately she went live after that and started with this shit that she was. It starts off saying it's the second one. So it starts off right away saying that she's been being threatened. She's been getting threatening messages, and she meant that like she's being threatened on YouTube and privately. Well, bitch, ain't none of us. I've never sent you an email. I've never sent you a pizza. I don't think about you at night. Nothing. I could care less.
No.
As a
Okay.
matter of fact, it goes for all of these freaks. I don't send people emails and that kind of shit. No,
No.
not doing it.
I don't contact anybody off YouTube except you guys, on
Yep,
Discord. That's it.
yep, that's it.
And
And
that's very seldom.
well, it is. And we have a very small group. I know it's so funny that you know Beastie and Alana, they all think that there's 8 million people in this Discord. No, there's not. There's
Shit.
not.
What is there from last count? 10?
I
Right.
think so.
Yeah. And then she gets confused though. It's just like with all of them, ma'am, I'm in more than one Discord. And I know I say that weird, I guess, Discord. Now I'm self-conscious of Discord. So parkour. Sorry, Emma, I had to. So Palpatine. But so it's just like, yeah, I that was the whole reason, after the animal giraffe people and stuff, we started having fun. And that friend of ours made a Discord, and he started streaming, and his was really cool. I don't know how you did it. He would use OBS, and that, oh god, I tried to learn OBS, and that was just like stupidity
Yeah, me. I just
overall.
went, oh, fuck it. I can't do
Yep.
this.
No. And he would be able to go through Discord. People would come into the Discord and go to the voice chat, and then he would be live streaming on YouTube, and he could pull you from the Discord to his YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm like, oh, wow, this is really neat. And that was back in what, like 2017, 2016. So, yeah, that was really wild. I don't know how he did it, but it was very cool how he did it. And so, there's so many different platforms and Discords, and she acts like we're some colony of misfits or something roaming around looking to harass people. Ma'am, I've only ever really had a problem with two people on this platform. You and I don't know, we have a dust pig and a swamp pig. So,
Oh, by the way, can I just mention that my little legal troubles from last year, this time
oh,
last
yeah.
year, it's expired.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord.
So,
No,
neener, neener, neener.
exactly, literally. Fuck off,
Lit-
bitch. Go get
Yeah.
a Kleenex. Go get a life. Go get a
Mhm.
job.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. She's had sinus problems for how many years now? Just
Snot. Suck some more
go.
snot. Yep, there you
Oh
go.
no. And she thinks now she's all high and mighty and shit because she got her back disability. Hun, she's gonna be lucky if she didn't go to jail because I think she was spamming multiple states for disability.
That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Too. So, you know. And again, these are opinions, not facts. You never know. This is the Gossip Channel. Give us a break. So,
All alleged.
exactly. So, but we come with receipts.
Yeah.
Exactly. We can back up our
Our
bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I got my own
Literally.
Discord too with receipts.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly. So since You Wish is up here, why don't we go ahead? Because that was like right at the beginning, even though she kind of goes through
Okay.
the second one was like 50 minutes, but that was after Citrus. Citrus pissed her off too. So she's
Okay.
trying to
So
combine her semantics with, and then Deb made a post about the ancestry and that kind of stuff. And she went batshit. Oh, but it doesn't bother her. Doesn't bother her a bit. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, well, then why have you been live about it 3 times today? Apparently, it does bother you. Doesn't bother any of us because we're just pointing and laughing at your dumb ass. So, so there. So if you want to start with maybe the second one, that'd probably be the easiest. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I don't care. You know me. I'll
Yeah,
talk
I,
shit to
I
both of
wanted
them
Olaf to send me money on my books.
on your books. Yeah.
Harassing. I actually knocked on her door and threatened her. Says so in my paperwork, even though haven't been to the States since 1999, I think it was.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I don't live anywhere near the border. It takes
No, you don't.
planning.
No, you
So
don't. The,
anyway, okay,
the
let's start.
drunk knows right where you live from 4.7
This
miles.
is true. 4.7 miles from Angie Lee.
Ah, which she wouldn't notice you anyway. She's too fucked up all the time.
Hey, tomorrow's Wino Wednesday.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down.
Okay. I start. Sure. Oh,
Oh,
somebody playing
And where it's
music?
at. And they'll
Hang
just
on,
Discover
hang
a
on.
now.
simple yet brilliant
Oh,
hack to cool your home in just 90
advertising. Hang
seconds.
on.
It's about to
Yeah.
change the way Canadians
There we go.
they'll actually
I'm
email
going to
you
warn you ahead of
updates
time. There's
on
tons of
how far
commercials.
they've gone on your
Okay.
Yeah, tons of
DNA testing.
commercials.
Now,
I
the other
sped her
company
up.
I use, and there's another company in Lake Charles here, they
Thank
also
God.
use codes. They don't use your name because your DNA is medically personal.
You can hear
It
and
falls
everything,
under
right?
HIPAA laws.
Yeah.
So don't believe the trolls and what they say. Find out for yourself. Call for yourself.
Too bad you didn't.
I'm telling the truth. I've been through it 3 times. You post out information so people can understand what the world is doing out there or what's happening and what they need to do if they want to do something. Then you've got these trolls and idiots that think they know everything. And you know what? Anyone can type, oh, well, I called every gas station in Louisiana and they don't have a record of you buying gas.
It can be done, but we don't care.
Yeah,
How in the world
somebody
are you
tried
going
to
to call
call all the
every
Chinese
gas
places.
station in Louisiana? Do you know what car I was driving or riding in to find out if we got gas? You can't just give a description. You know how many people has the same kind of description unless you have a picture of them?
Oh, sweetie, we
Because
smell you.
most of
Don't
the time,
worry.
people's going to think,
What is she even talking about?
The ancestry that because You Wish
No,
posted that about she called her out on the code bullshit that no,
oh,
you don't have to use codes to get here and there. She acts like it's some super secret society and you need like a 4-digit code to do anything.
You
And
know
she
how
said
like
you can't call every place like that. And I think she even said she worked there. So she's mad at me. And
it's
now
like
she's
showing
gonna
your
come
deed to get
after
into
me.
a. It's like it's like showing the deed to get into your community where you live.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So she's very salty at You Wish because
Yeah,
You Wish called her out being a liar that she is.
and
And
she
she's
can.
trying to play semantics and turn the tables and say, well, I called her out being a liar. And so she's mad.
I
Huh?
ain't, I ain't mad.
No. Or jealous. There's
Why
another
are they
one
wanting
that
to know if
thinks
they
we're
got gas?
jealous.
They didn't break any laws or anything like that. So I had called someone and I asked, where do I find? The first thing they sent me to is warning signs that you're dealing with an internet troll. Anytime a person will put up medical records or personal records they're willing to share
Y'all right, Mama?
online in an open media for friends or family or to discuss with other people,
Hi, Citrus.
the trolls puts on their blinders. They don't want the truth out. They don't want you to show truth. They want to be and have a blindness to the evidence that is proof.
Girl, you would know the truth if those big tits didn't swing up and hit you in the face. Sorry. Jesus.
Are notorious of ignoring facts and either doubling down on their stance or redirecting it to a new topic altogether.
Y'all right?
Name calling. Internet trolls aren't known for their creativity in name calling.
Oh, my dear, you have no idea what you're talking about.
They'll lash out with any kind of name. They may use the area you live in, the way you dress, the way you talk, what kind of friends you have. What they are Karens. Yes, trolls are Karens. Have you seen them?
Trolls equals Karens. Got it. Noted. I think every decent troll out there is offended. Oh, God. I'm just catching up with the chat here.
And the very, very beginning of this live, too, the very, very beginning, the first things out of her mouth was that she had been, well, people, I've been getting threatening messages. I've been threatened. What? Because somebody made a post and called you out with the truth? No, ma'am. No, no, no. Nobody's threatening you. Get it? Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, nobody's threatened her.
No.
Nobody's even sent you a pizza.
Nope.
She's wishing for that, though.
Hey, Stacy.
Well, lay down, Mama. If y'all hear goat coughing, that's what you hear in the background.
Oh, it's all right. How's my little goatsy?
Oh, we got to call the vet tomorrow and see if they'll give her some more medication.
Oh, bless their hearts. I tell you. I mean, and
So you hear any
bad.
laughing? That's not me. That's her.
Okay. Sure. Blaming poor little goat. Oh my God.
Go lay down,
Let's
Mama.
see, everybody. I'm just catching up. I'm on the other screen, so I've missed some.
Yes. You wish has a goat. Yes.
Yes, I have a goat.
Yes, she does. She has a goat.
One of those
goats.
I have a goat that barks.
Yep, she's got a goat. She's the goat. So she's the greatest, and she's a goat. Yay!
Yay! Okay, I think I caught up with everybody. Stacey, the last one. There you go. All right, let's go back to what's her name? Hang on. There we go.
The YouTube channels that shows what a Karen act like. Don't the trolls look like they're doing that?
No, ma'am.
You may be talking of one thing, maybe about a friend or your group is chatting. What's going to happen? They're going to try to redirect the topic. They may hack into your room. They may put up information. They try to turn the chat around to their forum. What is
yes,
their forum?
Ma'am, you do.
They want to instigate drama. Trolls enjoy making off-topic remarks, like jabbing a stick into a hornet's nest. But remember, it is your room, your channel. You can do what you want in it. You can put them out for so many minutes. You can bounce them out. You can report them.
I'm so glad, Barb, you're here to tell us what to do. You know, yeah, I mean, what would I do without her infinite knowledge of how to deal with the block button?
And Citrus, I was watching.
They will often take an image or a voice.
Say that again.
Well, this part, when she's not around, I've kind of taken one for the team to help and find out what exactly is she up to. Well, she will go over now instead of Mr. Alfredo Cheese Dude that plays the weird music, and now, oh God. Oh, I'm sorry. And I was supposed to do this yesterday and I spaced it. He's like throwing some hairy vibes on us with some weird chicken puppet shit. I'm not lying.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I'm not lying. But so anyways, he had his little streams and he was, I guess, playing for retirement folks, which is cool. Hey, they appreciate that shit. And Citrus popped in, and all Citrus said was, I like your content. You're doing a really nice thing, but because he was at the old folks' home, you're doing a really nice thing with this. And you're actually a lot of fun if you're sped up a little bit. And that was all it took for Swamp Hag to go off and be like, oh, the trolls. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He made a perfectly nice comment.
Yeah, he was nice.
And there was, how do you, and this is your problem now. This is why, Miss Babs, you don't get any followers right now. Because you have blocked everyone on the planet. And so nobody bothers to come anymore because we're all blocked. And I might join
Yeah.
again, by the way, because you lied about joining. You can't stop me from joining your channel. If you put memberships out there, ma'am, I can join it.
I thought
YouTube
about
doesn't
joining it.
give you, yeah.
Did
She
she
said
start
that.
them again?
Oh, she's got memberships up again.
Mm-hmm.
And she never took them down. She threatened she was going to change it to like $400 million or whatever. Bitch, you don't know how much money I got.
Right?
I would take one for the team and do it just for a month, just to fucking piss you the fuck off. That's why. And then I would get your ass in trouble too. Because then if you didn't do shit, I'd get you in trouble. So fuck
Mm-hmm.
off, lady. You can't stop me from joining. You might have me blocked. I may not be able to type, but I can type and then screenshot it and show it that I'm a member. I've done it. You want me to do it again? So
Yep.
don't tempt me. You cannot control who joins your memberships, liar. So again, make one mention of it and I'll join it.
Me too. We'll
Yeah.
be there together.
So don't
Then cancel it.
go there.
Run
Don't.
for money.
Yeah. Yeah. You just do it for a month. It doesn't matter. So, it's not that big of a deal. So, but you cannot stop me and nobody approves it first. Idiot. So again, don't go there. You're so full of misinformation. It's disgusting. But so anyways, they were very nice. They went in and just said one thing. I think Tiamat came in and said, oh, hey, will Barb be joining us tonight?
Oh.
What's wrong with that? Oh, the trolls. They're here. They're following me. Bitch, I have never. And this goes for maybe, we've tagged a few people so they see what, your true colors are. Other than that, that's it. Nobody goes after anybody. Nobody, you tried to spin that narrative not long ago that one of those weird crafty ladies was on your channel and you're trying to say they've gone after you. And she's like, no, no, they haven't. Nobody's said anything to me because they probably at least have a clue to know all you do is if you're that bothered by it, most channel owners say, hey, if somebody comes in, it's doxing, whatever, just get rid of it. The less you point it out, the less it happens. So if you just get rid of it and not even say anything and move the fuck along, it's done. But you, ma'am, dwell on every little thing. You start the shit. You started all this because you weren't getting enough attention.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is occupied with Serinda.
Yep. Now that's a shitstorm. Holy
Oh,
shit.
good Lord.
Oh,
Uh,
you ain't kidding. Is
oh,
that who it was? Citrus Randy? So yeah, it was Randy, and Randy's in the chat going, I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody's gone after
Hi,
me.
Michael.
So, hey, Michael, good to see you, sweetie.
Hey, Michael.
Nobody has gone after anybody that you know, Barb. You take all your little sock accounts and go and harass people under your sock accounts. So, and it's so painfully obvious that it's you. Oh, the Christian Fellowship. I've been following that one for a
Oh,
while.
that one is definitely her.
Oh, I love it. But no, it's not me. It is not Wolf. And I love it how, again, the semantics, okay? I have not bought one subscriber. Okay, Wolf did it. Wolf bought them. Or better yet, we probably know who's buying them for you. So, hey.
Has
But the
anybody
thing,
heard from our resident pedophile?
I know of some of his channels and stuff. He renamed one not long ago, but I'm not getting anything coming up in my feeds about him or anything. So
Yeah,
I'm sure he's still around. He's always watching. He's always around. So he doesn't have anything better to do. So he's always around.
this is true.
That's
This is true.
Michael, that's me. You wish.
Oh yeah. Yep. Sure is.
Jeez. And okay.
Yep. Sorry.
And mess it up using AI imaging or memes. Or is that memes? M-E-M-E, memes? I think that's what
Sweet
they're called.
Jesus.
Memes.
Meanies.
Isn't
Meanies.
it funny like children would do? Memes. And here they have M-E-E-M-E-E-S several times.
Where's Parody
I use the
guy?
word image because it's an adult word.
What's an
They
adult
will
word? A
always
meme?
use a condescending tone.
You betcha. When it
Trolls
comes
love
to
to
you.
stoke the
You are one we need to condescend to.
fire and then act dismissively like it's not their fault, but the other person,
It's called
the person
gaslighting.
they are angry at, is who is getting triggered with misinformation,
Yes,
insulting
you are a
videos,
pro, ma'am.
insulting posts. And why is this?
Insulting posts? What's that?
Hang on, folks.
Yes, so she turned on Max
There we
commercials.
go.
There's Max commercials.
Trolls are
Just
over aggressing
oh,
and they use it.
She does realize you have to let the commercial play before she gets paid, right?
I hope
Or
she
is
knows
the
that
rules
because
changed?
I know on the shorts, as soon as you engage, you get a view. But no, as far as the ads go, you still have to watch an ad before it counts. And I've never,
Yeah,
I've broke my neck to get to my phone
I
and
have.
turn the rings
I
off.
have, but only to people I like.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
And
Maxine.
if for longer than 30 seconds, I'm sorry, my attention span will not tolerate that. So
Well,
if you got a 2-minute commercial on there, it's skipped. I'm
I'll,
sorry. I apologize.
I wander off. Now,
I
I
do
know because
too.
Hat Man, I've been watching his commercials because for some reason the algorithm has just screwed with that man. So I try to share him out and I watch a couple of his little commercials, even though his monetization is not on. I don't know if that would help the engagement. So I will watch his commercials if they come on. Now I've watched a couple with Olap. I was like, wait a minute, why has Olap got commercials? I'm like, okay, well, I'll watch a couple. What the hell? And because then I'm generally just getting my drinks and getting settled down and that kind of stuff to get ready to watch. So I'll let it play. But on people that I do not like, I can't get to it fast enough. Trust me. It's like, oh
Yeah.
hell no, I ain't giving you a dime. So, and that's why the one thing, in case they haven't figured it out yet, is one of us takes one for the team, gives like the the cliff notes for dummies, and then or it gets recorded. Now both of these got recorded just in case because these were too good to pass.
Michael.
Because you're an old woman, Michael. That's why you get those ones.
Hey, he had a beach one not long ago. I watched
Oh,
it.
yeah. Like I said, I do try to let ads run for people I like. But if they're longer than 30 seconds, I'm out of there.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, but she's got the commercials on Max.
I'm really
To
sick.
their
I'll
advantage
have
if they
to,
can get
I'll
away
have to
with
go
it.
through
Well,
Foxfire.
most people use words that are absolutely disgusting, are your worst trolls. There's no middle ground for trolls. It is all or none. And if they see they're slipping their grip on you, they will attack more. Anyhow, you haven't attacked them. Anyhow, you're just sharing information into a spectrum of ideas or thoughts. They will attack you either daily or very often.
Just you, Barb.
They'll always say,
Barb.
Yep.
sorry, they'll always say, let's leave her alone. She won't or he won't
I will
get
never.
any more views or any more likes. We're not going to put her on a pedestal or him on
Hey,
a rock
Yasmina.
anymore. Let them fall on their face. But yet, if you watch within 3 days, they're egotistic beings.
Boy, she's getting up in
Will be
there
posting
about this.
something about you.
Well, she is salty, isn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah, she is very
She
salty.
It is
is.
something about the wrongdoing of the internet that brings out the worst of people in the trolls. Most of them won't dare engage in a direct face-to-face confrontation, and if they do, they're gonna
Barb, you won't let anybody up on your panels anymore.
Exactly. If that's what she's calling a face-to-face, because trust me, I'm just like this in real life. So yes, ma'am, I would do it right to your face. So that's me. Nice try.
overspeak you every time. If you ever have
Yes,
a
you tried.
conversation face-to-face on open media with somebody and they do this to you and they are trolls, tell them, shut up, you are in my room. Or if they type in your room.
Okay, all you trolls in my room, shut up.
Yeah.
Did it
This
work?
live, she was very salty at Citrus and You Wish with this live. Yes.
Oh, is Yasmina in? Hi, Yasmina.
Yes, she is. Hi, sweetie.
How did she even let others up there? Yeah, no.
Oh, I know. I tried the calm down tactic. Let's just calm down, and boop, I was gone. I'm like, okay, well, so much for calming down.
Bounce them out right away. Block them. Report it to the social media platform.
Police.
They have no
Oh.
control and no business in your room.
Mean people, trolls.
Don't be nasty about it. Just say bye.
And that's all you got to do, dumbass. But
make
you have
them
to make a
mad.
production out of it.
Infuriate them because they do not have control then.
I feel stuck. Stop! Are you trying
Perfect timing.
Trying to
It's
kill us?
commercial, I think.
Fiber helps you
What?
poop? No, spell poop. It's like adding more cars to a traffic jam.
That's the worst
That was
commercial
hilarious.
ever.
Online trolls are
Had
real.
good
They're
timing,
dangerous
though.
because you are dealing with the person that has
Even
to
the
have a chip on their
commercial's
shoulder.
giving her
They're
raspberry.
Uno number one. They don't think they are
Uno.
doing wrong, but everything they are
Uno.
doing is wrong. And they have Wikipedia meaning of an internet troll. A person who posts inflammatory,
Yeah.
insensitive, digressive, extra outrageous,
Uh-huh.
and off-topic messages
Yep.
in an online community such as a newsgroup, forum, chat room, or blog could even be their personal post, with the
Extra
intent of
outrageous.
provoking readers into displaying emotional responses or manipulating the others,
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
not
Receiving what
manipples.
they
Not
want is right.
manipples.
where they are top dogs. Put simply, an internet troll is someone who takes great pleasure in being
Mhm.
the insufferable jerk online.
Yep.
This means that they are arrogant. They may be witty, but their wit turns to vinegar in the ears of others.
Oh.
Trolls thrive on sarcasm and insults.
Yeah.
Doesn't this tell you what kind of person they are? Would you like to be married to a troll? Unfortunate, the trolls of
And trolls like to pick on cows.
Yeah, very much so.
today have escalated into such a big, malicious force of hate.
Mhm.
Of hate.
We can hate you without being a troll.
Exactly.
That our law enforcement are now forming larger and more powerful divisions to fight these.
Cops don't care.
There are
There's no such thing as a troll patrol. I'm sorry. There just isn't.
52% of Americans who have experienced some type of online harassment. That's just Americans. Can you imagine other places? It said that, what is an example of trolling? Cyberbullying. Well, we know what cyberbullying is. Now they have a degree where it's called troll cyberbullying. Examples of trolls include posting offensive comments against anyone. They may have no reason. On any social media, they have to prove they are 100% in control. And when you can prove them wrong, they get a big chip on their shoulders. They can actually become physically harmful to you. They may threaten you, derogatory terms, or actual personal attacks, especially if you have mental or physical disability. There are new governmental programs.
Oh, governmental. Ooh.
Here's a list of them, and I do have a list of them. One is ic3.gov. The other is your state police, your county sheriff department, or your DA's office, district attorney's office. You can retaliate.
And they don't care.
Remember, anybody can say anything, but it doesn't make it true.
Boy, she's on her high horse today or yesterday.
Unless they can back
it was crazy.
Ma'am.
it up with hard evidence. Most trolls don't have it. What they're doing is they're taking your things using AI, which most of the police force hates nowadays. But a person is not allowed to repost anything that is yours unless you have given them permission.
Well, I didn't give you permission to post my.
They have broken into your privacy. Anyhow, you post it.
Right.
It's your information.
Say that again, sorry, Wish.
She said that people don't have permission, to post stuff from YouTube. That's a law. Well, I didn't give her permission to post my community wall posts.
Right.
She just took my name out of it. She copied and pasted, but just took my name out of it.
Right.
So I'm gonna return you and Barb to the police.
The FBI is after us again. Holy shit.
I'm gonna call the Pope and everybody.
Hey.
Not theirs to share. That's what's happening with a lot of social medias. People think they're better than everyone else, and these trolls are about to watch what is going to happen on social media. So many people are committing dangerous acts towards themselves, and I'm using those words carefully.
Well, I want to know what dangerous acts I'm committing against myself.
I'll be back again.
Okay.
Because of what trolls on the internet are doing. It is trickling downhill. It is rotten. It is dirty. A troll will probably attack you again once you speak of this matter on the open media. Don't worry about it. It's going to be their fault, not yours.
She's so comforting, don't you think?
You're just informing people. You have said no names, no home. Instead of hitting family members, they find someone on the internet that they can attack to satisfy their own anger, revenge, or whatever personal thing they're dealing with. It's their mental problem, not yours.
That's a good word.
I want to
You
know
stay
what the
happy
dangerous
and you
act-
enjoy your life. Remember,
Me
trolls,
too.
if they're doing something wrong, there's something wrong in their lives that they do not like. Could be a spouse.
Do you think she could set up a course online on how to, deal with internet trolls? She could
probably
charge what, $100?
Yeah.
You think about it. Make a curriculum up there, Barb. I'll sign up.
A child, a parent, a sister, or friends. If you notice, and if you do your research, trolls in one group will go to another troll's room
Make your browser fast.
Yep.
Make your browser
Every
safe.
time I go off,
Make your browser.
There we go.
And be in that room. Then another trope. They do not have what is called open freedom of subscription. In other words, look on YouTube. How many subscribers do they have? Yes, they may get a lot of views and everything. But what are people thinking about them?
Barb? They're in my chat. They can tell me what they're thinking about. You don't have anybody. I've got her thing playing up in the background here. Nobody's in her chat. Nothing.
Never.
Blank. What are they thinking, Barb, about you? What do you think they're thinking?
It's not your views. It's not how many hours that you're in a room. It is the quality of the room. Remember, trolls will follow trolls. That's bad following the bad, or even the more evil one. If you go to a good room and there's a lot of laughing and no one is being put down or accused or attacked, that's the rooms and channels you should be going into, or the open social media groups. I do want to warn everybody, and I am telling everyone this in this documentary. Number one, everything you do stays on the internet. Big Brother is watching. You may delete it off your phone. You may change out the memory core of your phone or in your computer, laptop. Doesn't matter. Already on the internet. Places like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. These are just a few of the social media groups. Every letter you have ever typed in on your devices is stored. Now that the law enforcement is coming forward with new groups to help fight the cyber stalking, cyber bullying, cyber harassment, cyber insults are all being recorded.
What exactly is a cyber
They are cracking
insult?
down more with people using AI
Nobody knows.
or Photoshop or any other image program that are doing defamation of a person's life. Don't matter if it's their image,
That's not a
their
thing.
voice, or if you are using AI
Exactly.
images to represent them. Example.
Oh, Barb.
Hang
You know,
on a
I had to
second.
modify my thumbnail. You know, because what I originally had was Barb's image, quote,
Right.
and a baboon body, and then I thought, you know, I'm just going to change that because
I
I
don't
don't.
blame you. I don't blame you. And yeah, it's she. What was your point
You
just
use the
now?
word shortstop.
Sorry.
Well,
Go on.
I lost what I was getting ready to say, and I can't remember what it was. I'm sorry. It's something. Oh, damn it! That's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But thumbnail?
No, it wasn't the thumbnail. It was before that. It was just before that, and I can't think of what we were talking about.
Okay, just holla if you remember.
I will.
And you're using it against the person that is short. You've called them this several times. It's recorded. So if anyone takes you to court and say, did you ever call me shortstop in harassment and bullying? And they say
What the
no.
hell?
Have your subpoenas already served for the...
That's not defamatory, slanderous.
No, it's an opinion. It's called an
Yes,
opinion.
Barb.
Just like, I'm sorry, I think your crafting sucks. That's my opinion.
My opinion.
Right. We're allowed. We live in America. Well, some of us live in Canada, but yeah, we have an opinion.
Some of us live in Canada. Oh, that was cute. That was a good catch.
the records. Any email account, email supplier has records. Every VPN program has records.
I remembered.
And everything you've ever owned has a record. Some people have said, well, I buy these throwaway phones, track phones and stuff like that. Guess what, people? You purchased it. You brought it to your house. It connected to your IP address. Even if you've thrown it away several years ago, Google, and your email accounts can still be pulled up. Every last one of them. Every word you ever typed in a text, in an email, can be used as evidence against you.
Okay, hang on real quick.
Cyberbullying, cyber stalking,
Okay,
cyber
hang on. Let me
insulting,
switch.
and cyber stalking.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, remember when she says, about the AI and nobody's supposed to be using AI and that's just you can't do that. Bitch, you're doing it. Half
Yeah,
of your videos have AI shit all over it.
that's
You're
true.
And get this, when she put up her video of congratulations to me, I've got 15,000 subscribers. It was AI. The voice was totally AI. It wasn't even her thanking everybody. It was an AI voice. Step off, bitch. Stop it. You and your AI bullshit. You use it as much as anybody else, and you have to declare that you're using AI. Do you know that? Huh? So, ma'am, your own I can't talk. She's got me some mad. Your congratulatory video celebrating my 15,000 subscribers. Look at me. Was done by AI completely. You couldn't even thank people with your own voice, you cow.
She does good with AI, not like other people. Ah, okay. Not the Pony Express.
Yay, Olaf. Good. She said ads don't make her that much, but hey. Other
No, they
stuff makes
don't.
people
I
like
mean,
her.
you've got to have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views to make
Yes.
anything worth mentioning. So
Right.
that's why I never turned on my AdSense, because I'm not going to make anything. I'm very
Right.
consistent, and I like to say the word cunt. So
And
there you
well,
go.
and the interesting thing to me is both of these videos are going to go down because she has monetized both of them. So that's why we're getting so many ads. I missed part of last night's because I was multitasking. And I thought, let me pop in and finish listening to part of this because we're going to be talking about it. I couldn't get them on my phone fast enough. I mean, there were so many ads in just like the first 15 or 20 minutes had like 6 ads. So she has monetized this to the max. She's put as many ads as she can on here to try to get a dime.
It
And
doesn't
so,
work. People, you just piss people off.
yes, exactly. And then it gets reported.
Yeah.
Stalking will soon be gone. People think that they have more problems with the government and catching scammers from across the sea. They're not going to do anything. But the bullies on the internet is making it easy for them now.
Speaking of,
brilliant minds in
exactly.
business. No, not you.
That's horrible.
Actually, a scammer that stole money, yes, they will go to jail and have a fine. But those that are attacking mentally and disabled people physically, verbally, in text, no matter where they typed it at, or even said on an open mic.
Does she know what physically means?
Get with the social media. Get with IC3.gov, which is the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They will investigate. May take a while.
They won't.
But it will be done.
No, it won't.
Remember, protect yourself. Understand who you're dealing with. Because if they're going to attack you, they have no respect for themselves, so they have no respect for anyone else. Keep your self-esteem up. If you follow the Christian way, follow it.
Oh, there's God again.
It's a mightier
there's
power
God.
There's
God.
If you're Jewish, for instance, that it doesn't apply. Oh,
they are. Ask people for help. There's so many people out there that can research a lot of this, and we're saying this in plain daily English, lower grammar,
plain daily
so
English?
You can understand it better.
What? Lower grammar?
Yeah, she's one to talk, right? Ma'am, go look up obtuse and then get back with me. I won't wait.
I want to know what lower grammar is. I've never heard of such a thing.
I don't know. FYI, Beastie, come on.
I
Come
don't understand.
on.
Anyone who posts something is trying to help, and you have a
Post something.
troll that comes and use these big old fancy words and stuff. Guess what?
And stuff.
They're egotistic, they're arrogant,
You are?
and they don't have self-esteem for themselves.
Oh, really?
9 out of 10 trolls don't even like themselves.
What?
So they
I
have to
love
attack
myself.
others.
I love
They think they
myself
have to
too.
be the CEO, the president, or vice president of the colony of
The
trolls
colony.
that
That's
they
what I
travel
want.
with.
The colony.
Honey.
What the hell?
Check out their numbers. They may have a lot of views because a lot of people let's get out of their own private security blanket and into groups like this. They just sit back and listen. It's those who allows people in their room to sit back and listen. Trolls wants to
It's just
always
that gold.
get something against you. But if you know you can prove them wrong, do it.
Too bad
Post
you've never
data
done it.
information that you're getting from your social media groups. Whether it be prayers, share images. Give of yourself. Don't ever take from someone else.
Right.
And what we
Oh,
mean
you're
by
such a
taking from someone else
martyr.
is their dignity or their pride. Because it will fall back on the troll that is doing it.
Hallelujah.
Fight back in a positive way. Show them you can live without them. And if they still follow you, let it be. Remember, what they do is now Big Brother's business. Again,
Big Brother
we
don't
reference
care.
ic3.gov in reporting these. Report trolls and troublemakers every day if you have to the social
I'm
media.
sure you do.
You know, Barb. I know. She as soon as she starts in on and starts complaining to whatever that is, IC3 thing, they just put her in the troll department.
Right. Well, exactly. She
Exactly.
doesn't even know what it means. I mean, she was trying to talk about the Fourth Amendment. And I'm like, no, but who said anything about the fucking Fourth Amendment? That's
I can't
search
figure that
and,
out.
that's illegal search and seizure. What the fuck? I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with anything. And how is people going to get physical with you? For one, I wouldn't be able to stand to be in the same room with you just for the smell alone. That's just me because I bet I don't like your perfume, okay? So don't get your knickers in a knot. But who is going to be physical with you? Nobody. Nobody has
Right.
even wished you any harm. All we've ever done is repeat your words, ma'am. You're another one. Your words that you put out on a public platform every day. You've gotten caught up in your lies and you don't like it when the bitches get together and call you out, call you a liar, and then prove it. You've proven nothing. Nothing. I'll fucking wait. Prove it. Prove anything you've ever said. You can't. You tried to say they were going to be taking your kidney out. You're dying. I'm dying, people. I'm dying. Oh, now that's with this miracle immunotherapy that I'm going to live now. They've given me, but I still got cancer. I still got cancer. It's ravaged all through me.
It
Okay.
caused her teeth to fall out.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. That's more like she probably thinks that, she could eat and just puke it up. That's probably what she thinks. Wouldn't surprise me if that's what she tries to do. Because the Ozempic isn't, girl, go back on camera, shave your head. That was epic. That got you views. If you really want the engagement, you unblock everybody and let the heyday go down. Because that's when you got your views. Go back and look. You can't even crack 100. Your 15,000 subscriber video. When I posted it, it had 20 views. I bet it doesn't even have 100 yet. So excuse me, ma'am, nobody is watching you. The 4 or 5 that are watching you while you're live are the 4 or 5 people that are recording you.
And the same 4 or 5 that watch Alana when she
Exactly. Exactly. So
Alana, come back to us. I forgive you.
Yes. Yes. So it's exactly bring back at least the shit that made sense. This is like following this is like, huh?
Actually, Michael, I think you're right. She would make bank if she unblocked everybody. And let
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's my point. She doesn't understand that I think she's so delusional at this point, you guys, that she really thinks that some of this is her accomplishments. No, ma'am, it's not. Marty was extremely famous. Marty, love him or hate him, was a master.
And
He's
he
the
let his
one.
and he
Yeah.
didn't mod his chat. His chat was fire.
Oh, absolutely. And he is the one that got you monetized. You say it yourself constantly. I've been on here since 2011. Yeah, and you weren't even noticed until the end of December of 2023. When you went to go to the hospital for whatever reason it was, probably another nut hut trip, but you left with 600 and some subscribers. And when you came back, the beginning of January, you were monetized. At first, you lied to everybody. And yes, ma'am, we all have it recorded. So try to come out of it. You can't. You tried to say, you didn't even know I didn't even know I was monetized. I came home from the hospital and like magic, I was monetized. I didn't even know how that happened. You lying cow, you did too, and you had to backtrack it the next day. Oh well, yeah, I turned it on. So stop it. You had 600 and some subscribers, and now look at your accomplishment. You have accomplished nothing. You purchased it. That's not accomplishment. If you go look at someone else that has about 15,000 subscribers and look at their engagement against yours, hell, and I've used this example before. Look at Olaf's engagement. Look at Emma's engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Emma had 3 people in her live.
Okay,
She'll have 3 people in her live tonight. Okay, sweetie, thank you. Good to see you, honey. And we'll have to do another one too, so you can explain more of her stupidity with ancestry, because you wish she worked for ancestry. So she knows about ancestry. So, she tried to flex that too. So no, she just yeah, it's crazy, Thunder. I mean, that she didn't accomplish anything. She wants to sit and flex like she's the one that accomplished all these things. No, ma'am, you didn't. And like Michael said, you would make bank if you unblocked everybody and just let it be a free for all like it used to be. You would make money. But no, you want to be a twat. You want to be a twat, all for your ego. The subscriber thing is the ego. It's a huge ego trip for you. If you truly are on a fixed income, I hope you're paying out the nose. That's what I'm thinking you are paying out the nose, because I'm looking at some of these places that you have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And once you quit, the engagement's going to fall off. I mean, going back to Castle. Castle has probably 7,000 subscribers by now. He's already a C+. You have been stuck at a grade C on Social Blade for ever since you started buying all these subscribers. You haven't engaged at all. At one point, when you were just growing a little bit at a time, you were actually in a B at one point. And I was like, ooh, damn, she's like a B. No. Ever since, boom, C. Then you've been a C minus. So now you're just a C. And all your thank God no other your channels are monetized, because please do it. That's when yes, I won't say a thing. I'm not gonna say nothing. But just do it. She knows nothing about it. I mean, she doesn't even know how to pronounce tribe names, like Citrus just said. I mean, it's just embarrassing. But she does not have in her to be embarrassed. Like we were talking about this the other night. If I had done anything like some of the shit she's pulled, you would never see me again. I'd be like, oh hell no, I'm out of here. I'd
Exactly.
be
I'd
so
have been
embarrassed.
crawling off
Yeah.
in shame and
Yes. Hey Sam. Barb does eat babies, literally. She sucks twins back up. So
I think I'm a C2 citrus. I haven't been to my social blade since it switched over. So I guess I should fix that.
yeah. And like I said, everything is about subs to her. It all
Yeah.
comes back to subs and views. It comes full circle. Well, you people, and again, it's you people don't have what I have. You don't have subscribers. Some of you only went 300 or 400. So I know she was trying to gather in me in that somewhere. And it's like, lady, I don't care.
You don't make
Everybody can
content anymore.
no, and not really. I mean, even if I did, I just made some candle review videos and that kind of stuff. I think I've made a couple of memorials to some friends that I've lost.
Okay.
And I think I've actually put a vacation video up one time to show Alana what a real cruise ship looked like, And
Yeah.
yeah, so I put a couple of those up. But other than that, no, because that's not my goal for YouTube. That's not my goal.
Yeah, I'm just here to talk shit. I'm not here to get
Right.
a cult gathering and
Exactly. I don't have the time to put into it like some other people have, and other people like Moon and Emma and those guys and Olaf, they put,
effort.
they really do. They put effort into their content. And, the crafting channels like, Dusty and Anne, I was flabbergasted, I'll be honest. When I saw Barb crafting, I'm like, oh God, that's like Dollar Tree shit. I'm like, damn. And then I actually was lurking over at Anne's one time and she was making her tumblers. And I just sat there and watched. I was like, oh my God, look at this stuff. And then she had like little gargoyles and little turtles and she was showing all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, her shit looks so different. I said, that's what somebody that knows what they're doing actually looks like. The other stuff was like Dollar Tree that the kids would make in kindergarten. I mean, I remember she pulled out this big plastic tub that had all these like little plastic diskies in it. And I'm going to donate these. I'm like, where? To the kindergarten class to play with them again? I mean, where? Where are you going to donate those to? For what would be their purpose? It's no. So she's done some stuff that there's just no going back. Once you start killing families that never existed to begin with, that's some real sicko shit, And she's gotten caught at so much stuff and it's been proven. And again, ma'am, nobody, like we are doing today, you put this out on a public platform. We have a right to react to it because we are criticizing you. This is for critical review.
It's called a critique.
Yes, and there are opinions. So again, come at me. Bring the Latin Keiths. I'm Italian and Irish. I'll kick your ass. So there.
God damn, huh?
You are on. If you have been attacked, bullied, and intimidated in one way or another, if you've been insulted or threatened, and don't stop once at getting with your law enforcement in your city, town, or state. Remember, they're pushing on you. You push on your law enforcement. It takes time.
How did it work for you?
Are going to be coming down.
Yeah, how is that working out for you, Barb?
Exactly.
Pushing on your law enforcement.
Exactly.
Jeez.
My law enforcement would go, I don't think so, ma'am.
Some won't. Some may be fined or given community service. Others will have their internet accounts taken away. That is up to whoever is in charge of that. You're in charge of yourself. Don't let them win.
Hey,
Keep doing whatever you're doing.
Hey,
if you're making a difference in your life or in someone else's life.
That was gross,
form
Citrus.
your
That really
own
was.
support. If you need help, check google.com.
Here's an easy way
Yeah, ad.
to cool
There's another
down in a
ad.
bedroom without air conditioning.
They
This genius
changed
trick
that
cools
channel
any
a
room
little
in 90
bit,
seconds.
There's
The
other
channel still
internet sites
says
too.
that, but
Type it
it's
in
changed
Google,
a little bit,
your
and
question.
the
It will come up with
avatar's changed.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bye. Don't call back.
pages of information that you can download, read, save, or even legal information that may help you fight the illegal actions that are coming against you. You may decide just to sit back. Remember, they're doing the wrong. You are not. Keep your self-esteem right where it's at. Build it. Reach out to others if need be. I hope this information helps you. Here are some
No.
other sites that you may click on and read. Many ways of turning your back on trolls.
And
Much
she's like,
information
shuffle
that a
paper. She's
simple
been
person would
reading
need
off of
to fight
something.
the
This is not
ugliness
enough.
that trolls can do.
I don't know.
Remember that ugliness harms mentally and physically anyone and everyone that reads it, not only the one that they are attacking. Everyone.
Well,
It may
I've
be
never
hurting the
attacked
children because
anybody.
the
If
children
you
hears
call
it.
telling the
Maybe
truth an
hurting
attack, then so be it.
Yeah, I would like a list of the names that we're attacking.
Exactly. Same here. Because she just get it called out. She doesn't like having the truth told about her. And she doesn't like that everybody's looking. So that's okay, because I'm never gonna stop. I mean, I'm just not. No, she's done way too much. She's scammed way too many people. And she goes after people and uses God as a shield. No.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not doing nothing. Not in my colony, man.
spouse, their parents. Maybe the parents didn't raise them like that. So you're not the only one being hurt. The individuals on social media that has channels or / rooms, you control them. You can bounce anyone out. You can block anyone. You can report anyone. Just remember, don't let your guard down. Google and many other sites are here to help. Take advantage.
And well, this is misinformation, because unless you're monetized, you can't go through this what
Okay,
she tells you to
everybody.
do.
And the reason I'm
Yeah.
doing this
Work.
is
Hang on. No.
there's so many people out there that think they know everything. So I went hunting.
I do.
I called a few people and YouTube gave me a couple of sites. There is a legal section that you can email.
Oh, the bot
Now,
told you
if you're
where to
just
go
reporting
look.
something, the best way to do that is go
Yeah, the thing that everybody on YouTube knows
Right.
about. Yeah.
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
the profile. Click on it, go down to report,
Yeah.
report
This.
and turn it in. The other way, and reporting a post is harder than reporting anything else.
No,
When
it's
you
not.
have to report a post,
Poor Barb. Did you find out the hard way?
I hope
go
so.
to your avatar in the right-hand side, go down to your studio. Don't go to the left or anything. Once you click on your studio, go all the way down to the bottom. Click there, and actually, it'll say help, send feedback, whatever. That's where you want to go.
And no,
If
that
somebody's
does
taken
nothing
your
for
personal
somebody that's not
information
monetized.
and has said your full name or images
She's
of your
so
home, your
stupid.
car, yourself, things you did not give them permission to copy. Actually, there's been 2 or 3 attorneys that has said fair use isn't what fair use. They think fair use is. They think
What?
using fair use is giving them permission to do anything and everything they want to do.
Ma'am, if you
I'm
put it
not
out,
sure what.
exactly. I'm not sure what she's talking about either, because a lawyer is not going to call anything about fair use not correct. Oh, no, that's not correct about fair use. Ma'am, you don't understand what fair use means to begin with. So fair use is not going anywhere. And for you to try to gaslight people to think that it is and twist it to your narrative, no, that's not how it works at all. It's scary, isn't it? Listening to her.
It is. It is. It's frustrating too.
Against the person. Wrong. You got to make sure the person does not have any mental disabilities or physical disabilities. You have to make sure it's not hurting innocent people. If you've changed it and added AI images, or if you've used their names in recordings and stuff like that, you can't use fair use because you are changing it. You're trying to undermine their rights.
Never mind. Oh my God.
Exactly.
And attack them
Right,
like that.
exactly.
This is all
Let her
changing
have
people
it,
because
girl.
AI has been used wrong, just like Photoshop and all these other programs. You will never see me put up something like that.
Oh,
Never.
you have.
Hands
You
up,
have
kids. If we
constantly.
can hard do it.
Exactly. Yeah, but you do. Yeah. She knows what she's
I think
doing.
that tells you
It
what
was
kind of person I am. I've
hilarious.
gotten back to Jesus and God.
She tried to pretend the other day her sale with Randy that they said they were getting hit by trolls, but I was kind of watching on and off, and I really didn't see anybody come in and say anything that off key. And if you just, during something like that, if you just delete it and move on and don't even address it, you don't have any problems. Because like the old saying goes, you don't feed the trolls. Hello. If you keep feeding them like you continue to do, Barb. But everything, Barb, that you are talking about, if you put a picture out, if you put a face out, if you say this, if you say that, if you put it out on your channel publicly, you're done. You've put it out publicly. So you can't go back and cry that somebody took your mom and dad's picture or somebody took this picture. You put it out yourself publicly. Nobody has doxed you. You did it yourself. You doxed yourself constantly, all the time. And you want to turn around and cry about it they doxed me. No, nobody has doxed you. You dox yourself. So you put all this shit out, and people, this is what's called reacting to bullshit. That's what this is.
It's just, I don't even know what to say. You explain it to them over and over and over again, and it just doesn't connect.
No.
It doesn't follow the narrative.
Yeah, there wasn't hardly anybody in that live watching. There weren't any trolls or anything that I saw. But, again, there was no engagement whatsoever because she has everybody blocked. And that lady knows that. Why do you think nobody comes over there? And it was funny, too. The first couple sales they had, some of that ladies and other auction people were coming in, and she's so fucking suspicious of everybody. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here? You're having a sale, you dumbass. But she blocks everybody. So I don't know why you're here. Well, you stupid cow. Again, you're
None
living
of
up
those
to your
other craft
moon.
ladies have her monetized, or not
No.
monetized,
Or
modded, right?
moderated. Yeah, no, I don't think so. If they
Good.
are, it's
Because
their own fault.
she would block their whole chat.
Well, absolutely she would. That's what she does now. And again, girl, we've thrown you a bone 3 or 4 times in this. Unblock everybody and let it be a free-for-all like you like it to be, because you're the only one that wants the drama. You're the only one that keeps it going and going and going. Please put out a list of everyone that you have sent a cease and desist. I can't wait to see this list. Put it out. But you claim people have gotten a cease and desist, and now they want to be quiet because they're scared of you, because they got a cease and desist.
Bring it on,
No.
Ben. I've been through this
Exactly.
before. This
Right.
isn't my first rodeo.
Thank you. Exactly. So, and yours was, they tried to make it real because the stupid bitch, it was what? Played like 2 seconds of her voice that was sped up and altered, by the way, that was in a reaction video about somebody totally different. And
Yeah,
she tried to, right. And
yeah,
she
it was
tried
a
to,
copyright. She
yeah,
copyright struck me, but then went marched her happy ass down to the courthouse and tried to get a protective
Harassment.
order of harassment.
Exactly. And,
And
and
because I was told not to show up for Zoom court because
right.
I am not an American citizen, their
Nope.
court doesn't, that level of court doesn't apply to me.
Nope.
She would have had to come and filed in a Canadian. She'd just, she lives by the Canadian border. All she had to do was go across and file. Then I would have been in whatever trouble she wanted to get me in,
Right.
as far as being required to show up for court. But I had an American lawyer tell me, don't even show up.
Exactly.
I had my
Right.
processor server laughing and
I
saying that
know.
the paper he handed me said was little more than toilet paper.
Exactly.
But he
Right.
was required by whatever to inform me what was going on. So it was a
Exactly.
big, hilarious fucking joke from start to finish.
It was. It
And
was
I
hilarious.
have, if anybody's interested and didn't see that, this time last year I posted what I got in the mail from the process, or what I got handed to me by the processor.
Right.
I went
Right.
through the paperwork. So you guys can go and rewatch it or watch it for the first time. It was funny.
It was funny. And this is another thing. I even got an honorable mention in that paperwork.
Yes,
And it
you
was
did,
funny.
Miss Wax Lover.
Yes, it was Kate Wax Lover. I got a first name, a middle name, and a last name. Holy shit. Excuse me, beast from Louisiana. Let me just inform you on a little tidbit here. Everybody's had a clone account. You just are gifted and have a few extra. But guess what? Everybody knows that they're clone accounts, okay? Nobody really thinks it's you. So, how embarrassing for yourself. Plus, I have at least 3 out right now that use different versions of my name, different versions of my hashtag, different versions of my @ And you know what? YouTube doesn't care.
No, they don't.
They
So you either
don't.
do what Kate's done and just ignore it or laugh it off, or you
Exactly.
become obsessed about it and let it
Right.
rule your life.
Exactly. And the joy of it is, I think it's fucking hilarious. But again, my friends know me well enough to know that if they see a fake me and I say weird shit, they're going to be like, Kate wouldn't say that.
No.
And they move on and they block it and go, that wasn't Kate. Fuck it. There's no way. And for the most part, most of the people that I hang out with, I am very lucky to be trusted enough to be moderated. So you'd be really stupid to go and try to troll me as me in a chat where I have a wrench. It's been done before. It was actually fun. They went and got me. I was someplace else and they're like, come over, you got your clones here. And I'm like, oh, cool. They wanted me to have the honor to remove them. So yeah, that's kind of the pecking order, So, ma'am, just because someone has changed your name slightly to alter it to be Barf, that's more fitting for you. Actually, yeah, Barf, believer in Christ. That took me out. I thought that was a good one.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. So again, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So get over it. YouTube doesn't care. The lawyers don't care. The law offices or the FBI or your local law enforcement has already told you, log off. Log off. So again, unless you, it was hilarious. It's how fitting. It is. It's fitting. And the little kid troll account is still out there, by the way. They changed it just a little bit. They changed how it's like numbers. It's like A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, whatever. And then the hashtag is @ I am a little kid. So it's like, yeah, okay, right. So,
I gotta pay more attention.
And that's one of Babs's friends. It got busted. What happened was Streaming for Shut-ins caught it as the account changed. Well,
Ah,
yes, and it was still up in the URL. That was JoJo. It was the Yo-Yo account. And that was
okay.
clearly her. They admitted it. That was them. So when it changed to the I'm the little kid, still in the hashtag in the URL, you could see where it was Yo-Yo. And Streaming for Shut-ins happened to catch that. So shout out to them. Thank you. So, you get busted, bitch, every time. And everybody just gets a little giggle when it happens. So get over yourself. So having another account that's similar to yours, big fucking deal. Get over it. You're an embarrassment, but you don't have enough sense to be embarrassed. You just don't. You don't. It's just gross.
I will help when I can. Like reading this off, so many wanted me to do this. And again, I don't care what they're doing to me. I got two people, like I said, that I've given a copy of my driver's license to, a copy of a legal document, and they can go to YouTube, Google, Gmail, wherever it is, and put in a report against someone for me. Because I'm not on here that much.
Oh, they can't.
Actually, when I'm uploading my little videos I do with the spiritual music and images of.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, no, I just was laughing that when she said, I haven't been on here much. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, the Hannah, before it was God Believes Me, whatever. That was also JoJo's granddaughter's name. Isn't that disgusting? It's like, come on, do better.
Or troll better.
They're not capable.
God and angels. I'm doing that on my phone. Laying in bed. My health has gotten really bad.
Aw.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm a lot worse than y'all think I am by just listening to my voice. But that's my business. But it puts me in a category of vulnerable people, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. People that are attacked.
No.
Needlessly.
Needlessly?
They're the attackers.
What?
They're attacking me.
Nobody has attacked you,
or
ma'am.
anything like that.
I don't care how old you are. If you're a cunt, I'm going to treat you like one.
Exactly. Yes.
I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. I don't care if you have MS. As long as your brain is still functioning and you're still spewing out shit, you're going to get called out on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't use your disability as an excuse.
Right. And can I just throw out real quick? Someone had a birthday live, and boy, they had in-person company that was actually at the, Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Ooh, let me give you the gossipy real quick.
Yes, please.
Yes, Drunky had a birthday live not long ago, okay? And there was someone, and I hope Michael's still in here because he can help me with the name. This person was actually at her apartment in real life, okay? And yes, she was drunk.
Yes.
We're not talking drunk. She was drunk.
I know. I popped in. I was going,
okay. Yeah. So, yeah, but she had somebody there and everything. Well, it's so funny that she deleted that live.
No.
Yeah, I wonder why. Your birthday live. Why would you delete your birthday live? Unless you were shit-faced. How embarrassing. Probably. Wouldn't doubt it. So, whoo, boy, that is shit. Thank you. Her name was Michelle, and that's not doxing the person at all. That's the name that they were using on their channel. Yes. So, again, because I'm just, that's my one thing, I'm not a doxer. I don't appreciate it. If I see it in a chat where I'm moderated, it's gone. And, and Michael said the same thing. It's not doxing. That's her channel. That's what she goes by. That's what I saw in the chat. I just could not remember the name I saw. So, because I was too busy pointing and laughing at the drunk. So, and then somebody was actually really there. I'm like, oh my God, How the fuck did that happen? So let's just say I will be good and won't say it. I'll be
Oh,
good.
Joe, go ahead.
Should I say
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I wonder if the other person was going to be there for the threesome. So we'll just say that. So we'll just put it that way. 'Cause because girl kind of swings that way.
That's
From
what
what
I'm
I heard.
hearing.
Yeah, I
Mhm,
heard that too. Yeah, I
mhm,
heard that too.
mhm.
Yeah, a while back. So yeah, but that is just my sweet opinion.
Michael.
Oh, real? Oh, see, that is so sad. I am sorry that nobody got it because, yeah, I think Michael, we talked about reacting to it, but it was gone. I mean, I went to go check it out again to go, Dave, was it me or was she really shit faced?
She was really shit faced.
She was
And
really
I don't know
shit-faced.
what she's done to her audio, but fuck. I don't know. She maybe threw her headset against the wall, but it's really
Maybe.
crappy. It
Yeah,
is.
maybe. Yeah. It was pretty bad. But yeah, I was very saddened that it got deleted. So, because yeah, we were definitely gonna have a few things to say about that. So
Yeah.
just
Well,
just
like I said, tomorrow's Wino Wednesday, so maybe
yeah,
she'll put something out. Now
yeah,
that
but
we
it
know.
might it might be have to take my test Thursday afterwards. So, we're not
Mhm.
sure about that and how if that's because there was a court date in there somewhere, and I don't know. I haven't
Oh,
looked.
we got to dig that up.
Yeah,
We've
we
been
might.
slacking.
Yeah, we are slacking. Hey. So interesting.
No prayers there, motherfucker.
That's right. Amen. Amen. 15.
Probably dead. Poor dear.
A long, long time. So that tells you what's
Long.
happening. They're probably listening right now.
No.
You can't use my voice or any image of me. You can't
And
use an AI program to adjust the voice. You cannot use YouTube to forward it or slow it down. I'm giving you all these examples.
I am.
That's what's happened.
I'm doing that right now. I've set up your voice to 1.75. Believe it or not, she sounds normal, doesn't she?
exactly. I know. Isn't that scary? Fuck.
And YouTube is really going back.
Oh.
Someone I had put in a privacy strike, it got taken off. Somebody else picked it up.
Privacy strikes don't do anything, you dummy.
Exactly, Beast.
So
You
one of the
know
men turned
that?
it back in. Not only
One
gonna
of the
go,
men? One of the men? What the fuck? What man's gonna? Oh, gee, this is where I'm sorry, I got behind for a
It is.
second.
Nope.
Yeah, that she has people that do things for her now, right?
Are we still talking about the Rambling Channies?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody asked if that was the one lady that was in the pedo band that Michael covered, and yes, it was.
Yep.
So yes.
Yes. She still uses the name of the family that supposedly abused her.
Right, and who would do that?
Yep. It's kind of sick.
Yeah. Well,
That
who could
was the
have
molestation station. Oh,
Since this is why Olaf's a god.
I don't know why she's doing that, Citrus, because those privacy strikes are.
Well, I know it doesn't affect your channel at all. She
I've had a
acts like
fair
that's
amount
going
of.
to get you. And
Yeah.
she better be careful because she has privacy struck 3 times and Olaf twice and lost them all. And again, I might, for my throwback Tuesday here before Emma and those guys, go live, I might just have to repost where, she's so high and mighty that she's about AI and copyrighted material and all this other stuff. Ma'am, you stole art from somebody else twice. And
Yep.
I will repost it as soon as I'm finished. I will bump it right back up and let everybody see it. And I got a request that I don't get 600 emails. I got the request at Citruses from Miley. She said, "Would you please put Barb's social blades back up? I'm getting a kick out of it." Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I will. So there you go, because I love Miley. So I'll do anything for Miley. So there's that. So yeah. Just keep going, girl. I'm gonna be bopping everything back up, and those are receipts. They're right there for you to see. Doesn't matter how little you try to change someone else's art, you aren't allowed. And you lost all your shit. You've lost every copyright strike because you don't have the copyright, or you don't know how it works, that it's a legal case. Once you claim copyright to YouTube, YouTube goes, "Okay, nice talking to you. Now we only talk to your lawyer."
Yeah. No, and they give you 10 days to go and file whatever paperwork. If you don't do it in 10 days, the video is restored. Doesn't get deleted.
Right. Right.
Unless YouTube agrees with you right off the bat that there was some issue. But that rarely happens. They just put a 10-day pause on it.
Right, exactly. And like Maxine said, she's all high and mighty about, she can do whatever she wants, the rules for, for her and nobody else.
Exactly.
And she said Barb picked on Red Road, posted Red Road's humorous video on her community tab and mocked it and criticized it. But she did this and she wasn't, involved in any way. She wasn't invited to do that. So what makes that okay? Huh? Explain that.
Yeah.
I'll
We've
wait.
got about 10 more minutes about of Miss Barb.
Okay, right. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go against the one that posted it in their post, but also on their page. It's not one privacy strike. It's going to be 2. You didn't know that. Say if I would pick up somebody's post and post it, and it's really bad against someone, and I post it on my community page, that's 2 strikes that can go out.
This is good. The trickle down effect.
If it's 3 people,
No,
can be 3.
I mean, I'm just thinking that, I've had my fair share of privacy strike, and not one of them has ever not gone in my favor.
Exactly. And this, where she's coming up saying that this is now that if somebody shares it, everybody involved is going to get one. Not just the one that, yeah, here, go ahead. Keep playing. I'm sorry. It's coming. It's coming.
Strikes. 1 for each person.
Oh, hang on.
Do what's right, people. That's all we ask. We want to have fun in our rooms.
Who's we?
Oh, we're asking.
I didn't think you
But
went
they're getting
anywhere
jealous.
else.
They keep posting,
Of
"Oh, she
what?
bought her subs. She bought her views.
You
I ain't got
did.
enough money to pay my medical bills." You think I
Oh, that's
give
on
YouTube
you.
just all this money? I don't think so.
Yeah, you have. It doesn't
Because
go
what
to
YouTube
YouTube,
does,
ma'am.
they watch for that real closely.
Semantics.
This is what YouTube told me. Say somebody buys $200 for 1,000 subscribers.
No.
5 today, 5 tonight, 5 tomorrow, 5, 5, 5, 5. Shows up a pattern. Yeah, get you subs, but those subs has to keep coming back to your channel, either liking something or at least viewing it. Their IP address is being picked up.
Notice
And
it.
if their IP address is in India or whatever, you're going to lose. You're going to drop a lot of subscribers or views. That's why I share with you, okay, I've got this much now. This is how many views I have. And some days it's down. Like right now, my watch time is down, but my views are up 325.4 thousand more than usual. My subscribers, 5.5 thousand more than usual. In the last 48 hours, I've had 47,655 views in just 2 days. I've got 15,864 subscribers. I'm up 100 and I think 13 from yesterday. It may be 15 by now. I don't know how much it is. Don't go Social Blade or any of these other places. It's wrong. I proved that the other day.
No.
They were off by hundreds. Keep to your YouTube pages, your dashboard, your analysis. That's how you keep your channel going.
So, rule of thumb, when somebody tells you not to go and look at something, go and look at that something. like Social Blade.
And let the trolls talk. I talked back to one today and said, you don't even know what you're saying. She went to every DNA or Ancestry channel. I think one time she said she even worked for Ancestry.com, and you couldn't go back further than 1300. Well, I proved her wrong. I embarrassed her, so now she's still after me. Let her be after me. I'm just going to do my own
No,
thing.
ma'am.
You will.
Wrong. Exactly. Wrong.
I don't care about them anymore. Yeah,
Yeah,
once in a while I'll say, are you kidding me? You're supposed to be working there and you don't know their own rules? All DNA samples are kept private. Your DNA, that's medical. They don't want a HIPAA lawsuit against them. Doesn't that make more sense than somebody saying, well, I saw that they don't do reference numbers and da-da-da. Find out for yourself.
Da 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 da
You
da.
don't need to call me.
Look out for the HIPAA lawsuits, people.
Get ready. Clutch pearl.
Oh my God.
You don't need to email me. Because I'm going to tell you just what I said in this video tonight. I read off what they said about trolls. I've told you what to do. And what gets me is you've been in a room for almost a year. You're a mod. And the trolls start popping in and saying, oh, this is so good and that's so good and all. When the room owner gave me permission, when I saw a troll come in, why would somebody say, hi, so-and-so, is Barbara coming in tonight? You know they're there to troll me. It could be you that they're doing this to.
No.
They're using my old name. They're using this name. And there's a big investigation on that, too.
Oh, my God. Really?
And yes, several
Will they
cease and desist orders
investigate the
has
ones
gone
I
out, but
want?
they're not civil. And they don't break the Fourth Amendment. Come on, people.
They're not civil. What is she
I've
talking
got that
about?
on my post board, my community board, too. Go read it for yourself. Read the rules. And I guess I could probably do that right now.
Would.
Let me see if I can get in there.
Oh, she's going to read the rules.
I mean, she's so stupid.
Okay.
What? I
This
don't
is
even know
what
where
the
the Fourth
law
Amendment comes
states.
in.
I love how she thinks people don't go and check up what she says.
Well, exactly.
Because if I was going, oh, what does the Fourth Amendment say? I would be Googling. Now, that's just me, of course, because I'm like that. I need to know. But, you know.
Exactly. And I love Castle. He's like, Barb traced her ancestry back to Adam and Eve, but can't find her 3 birth certificates. The math ain't math. Who has 3 birth certificates? No. That's a little bit sketchy. And she did get booted off of PayPal. I knew it was coming. I even posted about this it's been a while back. Yeah, she was using the friends and family on PayPal. And if you've ever shipped anything, you know they took that away for businesses. If you're operating as a business, you can't use friends and family because the buyer has no protection. So they've taken that away. So she was trying to use that because I knew stuff was already, I heard it for myself. They were talking about their package didn't come, and she's like doing this big tap dance as to where this package was. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And I even put it up. I said, here we go, folks. Are you paying attention yet? And now it's come full circle. She's talking about that shit. She was telling that lady on the sale that, this happened in the package and it went here and it went there and it came back and I paid this and I paid that. Why are you using UPS as it is? UPS is not the most favorable way to ship things. I used to sell candles and do that kind of stuff. And I used USPS, which is the United States Post Office. That's what we did. You can get a flat rate box for now. They're a little bit more expensive. I haven't priced one in a while. I sent my brother a bunch of candy this past Christmas. And you get the large flat rate box up to 70 pounds. And I think I paid $24.95. And it got to them in 3 days. Priority shipping. So that's what most people use. Then they have the regional boxes, which they're regional A and regional B boxes, which, go to different regions for less expensive. Mm-hmm. And they are also flat rate boxes. As much as you can get in there, you're good. So,
Michael, behave.
Yes, I think so. Mine stamps. I'm smart, Michael. I buy the big ass fat roll from Sam's when they're all the same price. The forever ones. But yeah, it was back in the Stone Age because I'm not sure what I wrap stuff in. I'm not even sure. That was before bubble wrap. Okay, you happy? Huh? So, but so she got caught using the friends and family shit because she said
Yeah.
she had to make a whole new PayPal account.
Oh.
Yes. So that tells me she got cracked. And they went, no. Especially when she's starting to ask for money back and shit. Because that's probably what happened. People were like wanting a refund, and she's like, uh-oh, now what do I do? Oh, it got lost in the mail. So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
does, I do have a PayPal. I just don't use it. But is there not a rule against if you're kicked off, you can't start another, or is it just really lax in that?
That part I'm not really sure because I've had my same PayPal forever too. I've never had to do anything to it. So I don't know about that part to whether, but she, and who knows, she could have used, Wolf's ID, she could have used anybody's, stuff to get another PayPal. So I don't know if that's how that works or not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure because she's telling this big, long, drawn out story about why she had to get rid of that PayPal. And she was telling people at this lady at the sale, she's telling her, I can't really sell anything for 7 days. That's how we knew the friends and family thing came up. And I can't really sell anything for 7 days because of the hold on the money. And it's just like, wait a minute. And then after that, it was like she had to get a whole new thing. The PayPal was messed up. So that was all very suspicious. So, but what's she doing? She's at a sale. So if people are going to buy your crappy crap, how are you supposed to ship it if you can't do anything for 7 days? You're going to make people wait 7 days when they just bought from you? I'm one of those bitches on eBay, and I see that the seller is on vacation. They won't be back for 10 days. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't buying it yet. I'm not waiting. So no, I'm one of those. I'll wait till they get back from vacation and then buy it, and then I get it in 3 days. I'm not going to wait 14 days to get my shit. So no. So you would have had to wait to send it out anyways. So somebody that girl, you're the bull. They're waving that big red flag on your ass. You're busted. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah. She sure knows how to mess that shit up.
she does, and it's intentional. It's intentional. That's part of
Banning a troll on YouTube,
Yeah. I'm sorry, my finger.
a social media
No,
platform,
you're fine,
does
honey.
not violate the Fourth Amendment or the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable search and seizures by
Still can't say FOIA.
And what does that have to do with anything? What does the Fourth Amendment have to do with it? It's search and seizures. What does that have to do with anything? I'm so lost about that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about,
I'm
lady?
sure it makes sense to some.
by the government, and the FOIA deals with government information disclosure.
Barb! FOIA! Oh my God.
I know. Exactly. Yes.
Since YouTube is a private entity, its content moderation decision, including banning user, are not subject to these laws. So whoever put it up, I forgot who had said that it was against the Fourth Amendment. Look it up yourself, people. Find out your own rights. Fight for the right.
You could delete anybody from your channel. Kathy can block me from this channel if she wants to. It's her channel. She can do with it what you've blocked 8,000 people from yours, dummy. Nobody can talk on your channel either. They wonder why the sales are so bad because nobody can type in your room because you call it a room. You're fucked up as it is. Jesus,
YouTube or any
help
other
me.
open media, social media, other platforms. Find out yourself.
We did.
It says elaboration. Fourth Amendment applies to government actions, not private entities like YouTube. Banning a user is a private decision, not a governmental action. So it doesn't violate the Fourth Amendment or the FOIA.
She's trying to get the search and seizure. Oh my God.
Exactly. I mean,
Do you
neither
have
one of
drugs
those
in
have
your
anything
phone?
to do with it. I
What?
mean,
Do you have drugs? Do you have stolen shipments of toys from China? I don't know. What do you have that would be considered search
exactly.
and seizure worthy? I'm not
Exactly.
understanding. Yeah.
The Supreme Court has recognized that social media platforms are private.
No.
Now, the only thing I did find out is if you overuse it, guess what?
What?
They're coming after you.
Oh boy.
Huh?
And it's not us doing it, people. If they're doing that,
Okay, I missed
All
some of
you
this.
people that post more, go live more than me, you've overused it and you're going to jail.
That's it. It's the slam time.
do it.
Do it.
I am getting so many comments that I'm like, oh my gosh,
Where?
not only on my videos, but private comments
Oh,
where
please.
they're telling me thank you. Don't thank me, people. Thank God.
Show me
He is
two
the
of
one doing
them.
this. He's
Show me
given me enough
two.
courage to give y'all information you need to fight whatever you need, whether it be physical, mental, social media, even family life. And what I mean by that is I will be talking about a subject, cancer.
Oh
I've met
no,
so many
not
people with
cancer.
cancer. Some of them are not taking it well.
Kidding, right?
Others
She's
are like
kidding.
me. They're taking it one day at a time.
Sweet Jesus.
I know.
This is
God.
the quickest way to clear out stuck
Commercial.
poop.
Oh, not that poop again. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's a complicated world out there, everybody. We got to fight for our rights. And also be careful. There's another 2 or 3 persons with my name, Barb. One has Barf, and I know who that is. A believer in Christ. One is, let's see, what was it? I forgot what they used. But it's believer in Christ 55, all this mess. Make sure that it's me. I am constantly changing my avatar, but my information stays the same. I am here to do my own things, and I'm loving it. I'm even starting to pour epoxy again.
Oh
And
no.
I found where I'm selling some stuff at. So my life has changed. When I turn totally back to God and I ask him, Lord, should I talk about this? Or should I do this? In Jesus' name, please, Lord. God, my creator, show me the light and
she's
show me
praying.
which
Sorry,
path to
guys. I
take.
find that really offensive.
As room owners and mods, even, you can bounce them out. That's why
Duh.
your nick is blue. Your name is blue.
Duh.
Because you've got seniority over those that their names are not blue.
Jesus,
You can
take
kick
the
them out, you
wheel.
can time them out, you can report them. Because usually the owner of the room or channel is doing something. The man was reading Bible verses and they were attacking, saying, oh, your music is so this and this. He said, I don't even know who that is. And then another woman comes in, oh, you didn't have to bounce, they're just being nice. No, they're not nice people.
Yes,
I've seen them
Citrus
too
was
many
just
times.
being nice.
And I reported them.
Oh, for
And I
being
did get
nice?
an email back asking,
Boy, you are a
is
cunt.
this one of the URLs you turned in? Yes, it is. I had a friend come over one day and she sat here with me. We went through 200 and about 60 or 70 people's URLs that has not their URLs. It's been about 8 people. Every URL that had my name on it, my face, my voice, and tried to intimidate me. We turned it all in. YouTube gave me a URL, send each one in and say the timestamp and everything. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I think it's a waste of time because they're children.
YouTube gave you a URL?
But that's what YouTube wanted me to do, so I did it.
I don't know.
Now, what are they going to do with all
Everybody
those URLs?
has a URL.
Are they finally?
What does she think they are?
I don't know. The stupid is stunning. Am I lying? Jesus. Nope. I keep saying I'm invoking Jesus today. I mean, God.
Working to
I'm
maybe take
stunned.
those things down. And again, I'm typing in. I want to make sure that my channel is okay. Has anyone ever bought subs? Has anyone ever bought watch hours or views?
You.
Have you found anything wrong with my channel? Any way, shape, or form? They said,
It depends. Sometimes YouTube is on it, and sometimes they don't give a fuck.
Right. It
I know you're
eventually
good.
will catch up, but sometimes
Yeah.
it takes a while.
Well, I think the fact that you can't, even if you bought subs, it's not going to impact your income, or it
No.
is going to impact your income
Well,
because
yeah, because those will drop off. They won't give you,
exactly.
you won't get paid for it. And it's interesting to me that she slipped and said, for instance, I pay $200 for 1,000 subs. Well,
Wow.
yeah, guess what?
If you
Some
paid
of the,
any more than $10, then
oh,
you're an idiot.
don't tell her. She's an idiot. She went to one of the fancy smancy ones. Okay. That that pays
Mm.
the people from the foreign countries to come and do it. That's why. Go look sometime at just some of the comments. It's hilarious. They're all like 50,000 red hearts. It's like, oh, don't that hurt your eyes? So those are,
Oh
that's one of
God.
the that's one of the package deals from one place was $200. It gave you I think it was the 1,000 subscribers and however many. It was a package deal. You got comments, likes, and views. So it was like a little, and subscribers. It was like a little package deal. And
What
that's
an
about what
idiot.
it cost. But this one was, and after 30 days, you can come back if you're not satisfied with with the outcome. We'll do it again. So that's what she's been doing. She paid for the package deal, and you get like basically 2 for 1.
Wow.
So
She
she's got to come back and do it again in a couple months. And again, that's why if you look at her shorts very carefully, most of them are the normal for her. No views,
yeah.
5 views, 15 views, 100 views, that kind of stuff. And then you all of a sudden get one that's got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and they're right in the middle. And then you go again and there's nothing, nothing, nothing. And again, you get a couple big ones. That's where you can tell that's where she's buying them at for those particular videos.
They must love her. Those content
Yeah, those
engagement
fake sites.
farms,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Just see her coming and their
Oh,
eyes
absolutely.
or dollar
Yeah.
signs,
Yes, because that's what it all is. And it's all greed from her ego.
Yeah.
All of this is bound by her ego. I have to be better than everybody else. I have to be the better one. I'm the one. Look at me. I have 16,000 subscribers. What do you have? You're just jealous. Bitch, please put up a list of what I'm jealous of.
Hey,
I,
thank you, Castle. I'm sorry, I was
oh,
on the
gosh,
other screen.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Castle. That's awesome. Thank you. You're so
I was
sweet.
going to say, Barb, I have 12 people in my, and I've made money, and I've
Yep.
had an active chat.
Yes.
Go figure.
Right. Exactly. And like the other perfect example is tonight. We like to share out people. So everybody, it's not that we're wanting everybody to be successful, but we want everybody to be aware. Like Michael covers surrender. We want everybody to be aware where you can go check that out. So yes, we're going to put Michael's links in. And so, he can put his own link in and go, hey, here it is.
Anybody can put their
Yeah,
promote your channel.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And and we put Ford's link out because boy, he really stays on her. And he's got some really good shit on his channel. Citrus, there's some awesome people. And now tonight, Emma's getting ready to go live here in a couple hours. And
Is that
she's going yeah,
okay?
it's Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, isn't it? Hopefully it's Tuesday. Fuck. I'm hoping it's Tuesday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, very good. Okay. Yeah, because I thought she was covering Brooke. So so she's going to be live later on. She will have 300 people in her live stream. When the all said and done, she'll have 2,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, ma'am? Nothing. You can't even on your 15,000. And again, I'm not going to let you go on this one, honey. I'm not. I shared it. I even said it. For 15,000 subscribers, you had 21 views, and it had been up for a day, I think. 21 lousy views, and you made it. You couldn't even use your own voice. You used an AI voice to thank everybody for their loyalty. Oh, fuck you.
Loyalty.
I mean, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. And it was an AI voice, and you don't want to talk about AI? Huh. Hypocritical bitch. Try it. You know, you're embarrassing.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
know
right.
it.
There's 300 real people. My
Yeah,
code is pulling
exactly.
in,
Yeah.
over 100 now. So it. Hmm. The math ain't mathing, Barb.
Exactly like Castle said, 21 of the views were from the loyal trolls.
So we got like 3 more minutes off of this, and then we
Okay.
can shut
We're
her
pleased with
down.
how you've changed things around. And the way they spoke, it's not an AI or a bot, a robot. This was a real person that was typing to me in email. Because AI is not going to use the word can't or ain't.
What?
Okay.
They don't use hyphenated words.
Hyphenate.
Unless you're typing it in yourself and they're repeating it.
What?
But they're cracking down on people who's using songs with people's songs in it or referencing a person's life.
You don't like your Suno songs.
Thank you,
History
Stacy.
in
That's
it.
very sweet. Thank you,
So
Stacy.
let it be that.
Oh, thank you, Stacy. I was on the other window again. Thank you very much. That's
May
very
God
generous.
bless y'all. Keep y'all
Thank
safe.
you.
For those who need God's healing powers, I ask them in Jesus' name with the grace
Ugh,
of the
don't
Holy
pray
Spirit
for
to
me,
touch
you
you
cringy
and
bitch.
help
No.
you in your life. I
Ugh,
came on earlier because I'm
I'll
tired.
say
I went
my
to the
own
doctor today.
thing. Oh, here
Treatments
we
are
go.
always tiresome for anybody,
Oh.
even a doctor's appointment, especially in the heat. Remember,
Oh.
you're not alone in any of this.
Oh, really?
And I have forgiven everybody for what they've done to me.
Aw.
It doesn't seem like
Well,
they can
I
get me
didn't
out
do
of their
anything
heads.
to you
They keep
except
stalking
call you
me,
out and your
keep posting
bullshit.
about me.
So you're
But you're
welcome.
still
Remember,
forgiven.
if you're not cussing back, if you're not attacking back with videos and all kinds of stuff, you're not guilty. They are, and they know it. So may God help you forgive. Good night, and God bless.
Aw.
Exactly. I mean, what it's like.
That's that.
Yeah, and she ends with a commercial. You end with a commercial. I mean, seriously, in that live, there was probably
Always a
15, 20 commercials, easy. She put the max
That
what
was
she could
about,
have.
yeah.
And yeah, because you caught some of them pretty quick. But when I listened to one and I was just like, I mean, I couldn't get to my phone fast enough. I scared the cat a couple times. I'm like, look out! Because I'm turning that shit off. I'm skipping. No, not doing it. And that's terrible. We only played the one live. We didn't even get to the best one.
The poop one, yeah. That one.
The first one, yeah, the one that I was just, oh my Lord, I was on the floor. Like I was just like, call the funeral parlor, come and get me. I am dead. I was laughing so hard. It was like how can she actually even believe any of this shit that she's saying? Yeah, how
Oh,
could she?
no. I can believe she believes it because we've seen too many nut bars on here.
Right.
And citrus. Do you know who that was? Somebody send her a super chat to see her butthole. Or whoop, did we lose her? We lost her. Let's see. And Michael says y'all should do some retro reacts of Barb. Where she actually shows herself. Real good ones. Yeah. I'll have to go through her stuff though. Where are you, Kate? Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. Get something to eat before Emma comes on. So, guys, thank you so very much for being here. And Elizabeth for being a member for 11 months. Elizabeth again for $20. Thank you. Thank you. Pass for Pets. Olap. $2 from the castle, and Stacy with her generous $5. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate it, and I will see you. I hope not as long as this has been, because I've been super busy. It's been fun. Thank you so much, you guys, again, and we'll see you over at Emma's. Bye.